Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well today. Thank you so much for hopping into the stream. Wow, I managed to butcher that right up, didn't I? Thank you so much for hopping into the beginning of the stream. There we go. My goodness, I can't talk today. And luckily we didn't have any problems today, which was awesome. So I did a test stream about an hour ago just to make sure everything was good. So I think it was just, like I said, a little blip yesterday. But we're live again today. We're going to be continuing the Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker MSQ. We'll probably do some little side stuff. Obviously, we have to do some side quests to get the ether currents in each of the areas. We literally only started it yesterday. We did about an hour's worth or so yesterday, and we made it to Thavnair. So we got to a point where we could choose who we could help, and we've actually chosen to go with Thancred and Urianger and Estinian, so we're in Thavnair. I'm actually back in old Charlayan because obviously rested XP at the inn is always a good thing. And nice to see you, Yansky. I hope you are doing well today. I also had a one of those, you can be famous bots for like the first time in forever. So I was just like, yep, ban. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well today. I'm looking forward to continuing with the MSQ. You doing good? That is awesome. That is awesome, Yansky. And yeah, just as I said yesterday during the stream, I'm actually on OBS today, so I've actually just checked. Everything seems to be working for OBS, which is fantastic. So we're going to leave Streamlabs behind completely, and we are going to be doing OBS from this moment forward, which is awesome. I'm glad I've managed to swap everything over. I'm hoping, as I said yesterday as well, that I can get all the new stuff done for Tuesday. I just need to re-look at some of the scene layout stuff that I was going to do for my just chatting and intermission scenes. It's basically going to be the same as it is now, but just it'll look a bit different. But I don't think I'm going to have like the really thick borders around like the gameplay preview and the chat. So some things are going to look a little different. Yes, I'm hoping I will get that done for Tuesday. I also didn't realise I had a dentist appointment this morning, so I was just like, yeah, I was kind of told last night, it's like, oh, by the way, we got a dentist appointment tomorrow morning. I was like, oh, fantastic. So I'm actually a bit tired today because I didn't get too much sleep. So apologies if I do look a little bit like I'm drained, or during the course of the stream, if I look like I might be a little bit like, it's because I'm a little bit tired, guys. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and jump straight back into the MSQ. So we're going to swap scenes. And I'm, of course, going to make sure everything decides to play ball on Wavelink. Oh my god, the music actually went down, but that's not the right volume on the thing. I can already tell that's not the right volume. Shame on you, Wavelink. Is this right? You're still not right. Okay, I'll just manually set you to what you should be then for the stream, since you don't want to do the job that I have assigned to you. Fucking goddammit. There we go. There we go. That's the correct percentage. Okay, awesome. And we are recording. Yes, we are recording. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm going to click back in the game. Make sure there we go. There we go. Ooh, someone bought my... Why am I still auto-running? There we go. Someone bought my wind-up Saru minion. Nice. Another 36 gil, 36,000 gil in the bank. I'm just coming down here because I believe this is the sightseeing log. Unlock stuff down here. So I saw it on the map and I was like, oh, we'll just quickly grab this at the beginning of the stream, so. And it's also Snowwig. Babeth Ironheart. Beg pardon, good madam. I could scarce help but notice that sightseeing log on your person. You wouldn't happen to be the adventurer my niece read about, would you? Aha, so it is you. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Babeth Ironheart, Milif's aunt and seasoned explorer. Be a dear and hand me that log of yours. Milif told me all about how she helped you embark on explorations of your own, so it's only right that I share with you some wisdom of my own. Okay. Let me see here. Oh, I can't forget to mention that. And done. You should be all set, dear. I've jotted down everything I've heard about the most remarkable vistas the realm has to offer. Of course, a few notes I've shared are naught more than rumours, some describing locales so fantastical that I can barely believe they exist. But as I always say, the true joy of exploration lies not in the destination, but in the journey. So go forth, dear, and see what sort of journey these hints take you on. That sightseeing log of yours won't fill itself, you know. Lurking while I get ready for work, but wanted to say hi. I shall talk to you in a bit, though. No worries, Eric. Appreciate the lurk skis. You go and get yourself ready for work, and we shall see you in a little bit. I hope you're doing well today. Endwalker entries have been added to the sightseeing log. You must be 80 or above to record Endwalker vistas. Travel to the location indicated and fulfill the necessary conditions, and you will complete the entry for that vista, earning experience points in the process. Use your wits and the notes provided by Babeth to identify these stunning sights and the proper way to appreciate them, and see Thavnir, Charlayan, and beyond, as only the greatest explorers have seen them. Okay. Can't remember. Where is sightseeing log under? Oh, it would be under logs, wouldn't it? Good lord, I still haven't done all these like A Realm Reborn ones, and I haven't. Look at these missing. These are like what, Heavensward ones. Yeah, I'm very behind on my sightseeing log, guys. So if you see this and you're like, God, ugh, yuck, non-completionist. How did it go for Simon yesterday? He doesn't think he did very well, unfortunately, because I think he's looking for jobs as a full stack developer. And this job in particular, it was very much revolving around Python. And while, I mean, he does know some Python, and he's been learning some Python through his degree, but he's much more comfortable with, say, like Java. So he had to install Anaconda on his laptop. And obviously they looked through some, I guess, did some exercises on Python. But apparently it's very much calculus based, he was saying. Their systems, so it was like machine learning with Python through calculus, and he is not strong in calculus at all. So for him, it was a bit like he doesn't think he's going to get that. But it was a good experience at the same time, because he's now kind of a bit more familiar with what they could ask him. But I think he also said that he's probably going to actually look for jobs that are probably more Java orientated. But it's weird because there was no mention of like Python or any calculus type thing when he actually applied for the job, or on the job profile that he saw. So I was a bit confused why that actually showed up. But I mean, he knows now what could happen for next time, I guess. So anyway, we need to teleport because we're not in the right location. We need to go back to Thavnir. I like how the fee for travelling to these places is now 15, nearly 1,600 gil, but at least we have 40 million, so we're good. Yeah, he still sees it as like a good learning experience though. So he's not completely like, oh my god, I'm not going to get this job type thing. It's not too much of a bother for him. He's happy that he's had the opportunity. Like he's only been or got his results back for like just over a week now. So he's only actually been graduated a week. So he's already got like video interviews, and that's his first proper face-to-face on the computer interview. So he's happy that he's even getting opportunities now, especially as it's coming up to Christmas, and generally people aren't looking to maybe hire for Christmas or before Christmas. You do not see Matsia nearby, but the elevated ground up ahead may provide a better vantage point. So like he says that when stuff picks up again, maybe more like February or something, he's happy that, or he's convinced that he'll probably get a lot more opportunities kind of thrown his way. As I used to say, you can't get Dhamma. Not sure if it's spelled correctly. Yeah, that is how you spell Dhamma, yes. Why am I running? Mount! Unfortunately, we can't fly because we don't have the ether currents. So we're just gonna have to ride our way out here. Wait, these bills I have in my inventory, are they daily bills? How long do I have to do these? So apparently there's some creatures here I have to kill. So we have a Kiali crab somewhere, and we have the walrus. Not the walrus, but the walrus. Crabs? No, these are turtles. Okay, there's turtles over here. There are no crabs. See, because obviously this is a new area, I have no idea where any of the enemies are. So if we can see some crabs and we can see the walrus, then we can kill it. I'm hoping it's not like a fake creature. I'm hoping it's not a fake creature. I can tell from experience that if you know one programming language, it's way, way easier to learn another one. Oh yeah, I mean, he says that it wouldn't be too hard for him to probably learn Python. Like if he had to actually sit down and just focus mainly on Python, he said that he'd be able to do it. Because there's a lot of similarities, I think he said, between obviously the languages. None of the hunt stuff is fake, so you're good. Okay, and hey Demon, hope you're doing well today. But yeah, that's good, because you know, like some of the bills like, previously have been, like, fake creatures, I think. Sometimes. Not all of them, but... There's the tower. But that's fine. I guess if we come across the crabs and the walrus, we'll kill it. I'm doing okay, just waiting on the queue while I dry my hair. Yeah, no worries. Actually, I was surprised because I logged on, or I went to log on around the same time as I did yesterday. And the queue was at like, I think it was... Oh, are these the crabs? It's the crabs, I think. Yes, it's the crabs. I think it's the crabs. Did we find the crabs? Are these the crabs? Are you Archaeology crabs? Yes. Okay. We found the crabs. Awesome. Yeah. We found the crabs. There is a little bit of a lag I can see. How many do we have to kill? 2, okay. Franny! Went to the show and it only went down 300 places. Well, as I was saying, sorry, I got distracted by the crabs. But it was about like 1800 yesterday when I came to log in, around sort of 12:15. I logged in, I think it was about maybe 20 past or 25 past, and there was only like 500 people, so it was like nearly a quarter of the size of the queue. It still took about maybe 20-25 minutes to log in, but I didn't mind that. It was way lower. I can pretty much script in 5 different languages: HTML, ASP, .NET, C#, VScript, and PowerShell. Oh, nice. I finished all the fates in Endwalker. Wow. Check you out, Freddy. Check you. Right, let me give some shout-outs and stuff. Game dies down at that time, went on at 2 AM one night. There was no queue at all. Oh, lucky. Right. Stop telling me chat rules in my own chat, OBS. And then, this is the first time I'll stream with OBS, though. Right. Go some shout-outs. And that all started with HTML and... Oh, nice. Right, there's Demon. There's Frambo. And while he doesn't stream on Twitch anymore, there's Jan. There we go. So make sure you guys check out these awesome peoples. We have Demon and Fran, who are part of Team Whiskers, and also stream here on Twitch. And then we also have the lovely Yansky, who streams over on the YouTubes, and also does content over there. So make sure you guys go and check him out. Yeah, you guys are welcome. I said I do want to make sure that if any like Team Whiskers peeps and stuff come and say hi and hang out, I want to make sure that I send you guys some love. And obviously, Yansky has been a long-term supporter of the channel since the Mixer days, so very valid and valuable member of our community. I've completely gone past my marker because I was looking for creatures, but that's fine. We got the crabs. We got the crabs, so it's fine. Oh, actually, there's... Oh, we're probably going over to the other Wraith, right? At some point, it's fine. We need to head over that way, so... Evil elephants! Yeah, look how demonic these things look. I mean, look at the eyes of this Gadger. Or Gaja. Creepy! You're creepy! Don't like you at all. Got my summon to 92. Nice. Very nice. I'm the fake Twitch streamer. Now you're XX Twitch streamer, not fake. You do not see Matsuya from here either. Oh. I guess it's him. No, no, leave me alone. Help, somebody help. Matsuya's voice. It came from the north. Yeah, I don't know why I adopted that voice for Matsuya yesterday, but I did, so I'm just going to stick with it. I can't do voices, but... Arcade is it Unchained? Arcade Unchained or Unleashed? I think I'm getting confused with Bless Unleashed. Arcade Unchained, is it? Unchained, okay. No, Matsuya! Wait, Garleons? Tempered Imperials? Be gone! Go over here. Wait, I can enshroud. Hi! Okay, Grim Reaping is my AoE. Hey. Hey, that was my first time of using a... Oh, we can only use these abilities when we're in Shroud mode. Oh, okay. I see. Ooh, that was the first time I used Enshroud. Nice. Someone over there doing some botanizing. Huh? Where did they go? Why are you here? I see you found him in time. You and your friends came to look for me. I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest, think about what to do, about, well, everything. And then those men came. Kidnappers. We'd heard that the Arcus Adora are being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best you took refuge in the city. We've considered it, me and the others, but fishing is all we know, the ocean all we have. I see. That's your decision to make, but you should take care not to travel alone. A question, if I may. I like how it's brightened up now. 'Tis our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us of these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I've heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. For that reason, some have taken to calling the tower Zot. House of Divinities, in the old tongue it means. Screenshot. But they're not true divinities. They're monstrous imitations that bring only death. To have one's faith so twisted is a grievous indignity, and full justified art thou in thine outrage. Know that 'tis for no other purpose but to neutralize the tower that we have journeyed to this land. In time we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and thus we would learn all we may know about them. Will thou not tell us of thy divinities and their true nature? You've come all this way to save us? Really? To think I had you peddling fish? But to answer your question, yes, of course. We will gladly tell you all about our gods. We, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller, and I'd ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please come to our village. We're good, gods-fearing folk, all of us, and we'd be honoured to share our knowledge. And fish. What sayest thou? Shall we pay visit to Achiali? Nod. Wonderful. Just follow the road west and down the hill. You can't miss it. Yeah, Matsu's just going to have that voice for all eternity now. Like, I didn't know. I just decided to give him that, so he has that voice now. So, it is the simulacra of Thavnarian gods that are being summoned. If any doubt existed before, there can be none now. The kidnapped Hanish are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we'll be able to save them. Though indeed, saving them will mean confronting their false gods, like as not. I, as you said, would do well to study their religious traditions. To Achiali. Here we go. It's nice and bright and pretty now. Look how vibrant the colours are when it's not like grey and overcast and pissing with rain. It looks rather nice and glorious, doesn't it? I just hate the fact that we can't fly. Fran, come and help me. Come to, I think we're in area 1. Come and help me do aether currents. Please. If that is if you're not doing anything. Try and pull Fran into helping me and be useful for once. I mean... No! Leave me alone! I think we're in 1. Yes, Thavnir Instance 1. Welcome to Achiali, my friend. The name means white beach, and there isn't much here save that, but please make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any one of us can tell you about our gods, or you could do worse than to start with Kanga and old Haisvidar. They're free at the moment, as it happens. Okay. Maybe we'll just give them all the same voice, I don't know. You wish to know about our gods? What a curious visitor you are. Most want fish. In any case, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isle is home to many gods. They can be divided into 2 groups. The Manusia, beings of wisdom who assume the form of men, and the Murga, beings of might who assume the form of beast, of which I've probably butchered. It's probably not even Murga. It might be, but... Together, they are divinities, their forms and personalities many and varied. Some are kind and gentle, others stern and temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience, and by heeding their teachings, we strive to be better people and live better lives. Okay. Oh god, I thought that Ambas there was like petting Thancred on the head there. I thought it was just going... Oh, you're not a Matanga. Interested in learning about our gods, you say? That's what I like to hear. Prick up your ears then and listen. Did he just say Murga? No, Murga. M-R-G-A. Can you imagine? In ancient times, the Manusia and Murka, deities who look like men and beasts respectively, were locked in conflict. I mean, maybe Murka works in that instance, I don't know. Eventually seeking the wisdom of the Manusia, the Murka cast aside their own heads and took up those of their foes. Likewise, the Manusia coveted the might of Murka, so they too resolved to trade heads. Thus were born new gods possessed of both might and wisdom, and they ushered in an age of harmony between the two factions. Hi, Franny! From then on, as a sign of their esteem for one another, the Manusia have worn animal faces, and Murka the limbs of men. There we go. That worked. Hey, Franny! Give you a hug, skis. Check out Freddy. Oops, wrong person. Let's go into first person and check out Fran. Check out her glam. Ooh, very nice. Jessica is looking very, very fancy. Those horns are awesome. Like, that looks seriously, like, super cool. Yeah, Fran's glams are usually always on point, so... Very nice, Franny. Yes, I wouldn't mind trying to get some aether currents, personally. Ooh. Ninja? Oh, dancer. Duh. Of course you're not ninja. That's awesome. Yeah, I can wear like headdresses now. It's awesome. So I could literally wear that now, I believe. Yes. I actually did put my compass on my bar, but apparently there's one 105 northeast, so I don't know if it's like up the top of that thing, if it's northeast. I have no idea. There's someone I need to... Let me go and speak over here and wrap up this quest. Let's go speak to Matsia again. There you are. Learned a thing or two about our gods, I trust. While you were off talking to the others, I remembered something that may be of interest. If you could let your friends know, I'll go and fetch it from my home at once. Oh, cutscene. Or are we going to his home? Sorry, Fran. I like how Estinian's put his hair up and it's like he paid 9,400 gil for a bit of thread to tie his hair up. Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll which depicts 3 of our most revered deities. By all means, we should like to see it. Oh. They are Manusia. You heard about them already, yes? 3 sisters. Oh yeah, I remember actually seeing a little preview, I think, of these. The center one is the eldest, Sindaruva, a goddess of wisdom. For this, alchemists hold her in the highest. To her right is the middle sister, Sandaruva. As a goddess of wealth, she counts many traders among her followers. And on the left is Mindaruva, the youngest sibling. She presides over the crafts and so is beloved by weavers. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, the sisters are usually portrayed together in these works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. In like fashion to the Manusia, the deities of Eorzea preside over myriad aspects of life. And what of Murica, if I may ask? Murica hold power over... Oh, wait, that's Matsia. Murica hold power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as guardian deities in... Sorry, in times of conflict. Oh. If you have occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possesses a Gaja's head, and he is venerated as the progenitor of the Arcasadora. I have to double take on some of these words. And then there are dragons. They occupy a special place in our history. You worship dragons too? It's said that an ancestor of the satrap, that's the ruler of Radzahan, forged a covenant with a dragon divinity in ancient times. Okay, honestly, I can't stop having a smirk on my face when I say America. When I say America, I'm just, because you pronounced it like, I'm just saying it. I'm just saying America. Every time they say America, I'm saying America. Oh. This divinity has since acted as the guardian deity of the satrap. Legend holds that if ever the satrap is in need, his dragon ally will fly to his aid. Dragon ally? You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. The passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I'm confident that the information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. That is very kind of you to say. Thank you. I will pray for your success. Right, I believe it's time we sort out Kral's acquaintance. An alchemist by the name of Nidhana. According to Kral's notes, we're to find her at a place called the Great Work further north along the coast. Let's go though. There's Frenny. Hi, Frenny. Oh, about to invite you. Let me quickly speak to Matsia and grab this quest. Did you say you're going to see Nidhana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And did I say she's beautiful? Matsia has a crush on her. Oh, I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. And those eyes. When you meet her, take care you don't drown in them. Oh, so she's a Batanga as well. Oh, bless. Right. Since Francesca is very kindly here. Right. Oh, I can't do one. Apparently there's one directly 100 to the east from here. If we go directly east, it's just 100 yalms, so it's literally close by. Is it on top of this thing? Is it on the beach? Don't see anything. We go. 92 northwest. Oh, bye. Northwest. Oh, no, I thought I saw it. Fuck, no, I did. Hold on. I'll keep getting off and checking it. 168 west now, we're saying. I think it's like telling us to go to different ones, honestly. But yeah. It just keep going west, Franny, apparently, I think. It says 168, so it shouldn't be too far away, but... I don't know. It's not going to be up there. Can you remember where they're at? 123 southeast. Okay. It's not like on top of one of these big things, is it? Like, I don't know. This big old rock up here to our right. It's not up there, is it? It keeps on directing us like over this kind of particular way, doesn't it? Oh, there it is. It's straight ahead. Straight ahead and then just land here. Yes. Ooh. There we go. That's the only thing about trying to find the eighth occurrence. It's just like, you've got to try and navigate. Okay. 412 northeast. So if you just go diagonally, about 400. We'll just keep going in the diagonal direction northeast. And then we should hopefully be able to see it. Yeah, I think I remember seeing this one originally, but I think it was like up the top of the tall bit of land. If you keep going straight to your right, I think it might be up there. Somewhere. Up, 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 up. Go up. I think it's on this big... It's on the tall bit of rock. Oh, no, it's not. It's here. Shut up, Rebecca. Fran obviously knows where she's going. Okay, there's one 50 to the south. There's literally one on the other side of this, maybe? South, Freddy. South. So where we just were, we had to go behind us. I think... Sorry, I understand you're probably listening to the stream and there's a delay. But yeah, where we just picked that one up, there's literally 150 arms south. So maybe on the other side of where I just picked that one up? Ah, yes, down. Yes, yes, yes. I can't go down. You passed it, Freddy. There we go. Alright, I appreciate that she's taking the time to come out of guys. Okay, 377 northwest. Yeah, this is just why it helps when you've got someone who is also playing the game. They're able to help you out like this. Yeah, I think going forward I'll just pronounce Murga as Murica. Just because. Just easier that way. So the Matusia and Murica. Okay, we'll land and I'll grab a new location. New location discovered. Okay, let me hop off and I will have a little look-see. Oh, 54 southwest. So... I don't know if it's on top of this thing or... It's very close by. Southwest. So I don't know if it's like on top of this just up here or whether it's going to be down on the ground. Have another look. Oh, now it's saying northwest. Okay. I have a feeling it might be on top of this big old rock in front of us, potentially. Maybe. Maybe. Is it up here? Oh, yep, there he is on the corner. Yep. There we go. There we go. Okay, 241 east. So we have to go directly east. So I imagine it's going to be maybe on the ground somewhere. There's funky looking... Oh, look, there's one there. Right there where the Marlboros are at. Yeah, there we go. Where the nasty level 85s are at. It's back over there behind. Yeah. Thank you, Freddy. I'm probably gonna get one shot by that dude if I'm not careful. I'll help. I helped. Okay, 115 north. So if I just keep going north. Garuda! Yeah. We just have to go north a little bit. So I reckon it's going to be close by-ish. So we just go north a little bit, we should hopefully see it. Where are you at? Aether current, are you below or are you on top? Oh, that's the wrong button. 93 west now, okay. So just literally up there, probably. If I had to guess, it's probably on top of that rock right there, to the west. Up, 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 up. Oh, here. I like how I was looking up there. It's just here. God damn it. I'm blind. I'm actually blind. Okay, 298 northwest. Okay, so now we have to head up that way. Yeah, Fran's awesome. Let's have a little inspect of Franny. So she's a 90 summoner. You need to get yourself a choker. Got a level 81 choker on there. Right, let me have a little, whoop. 59 northeast. So, is it on top of up here? Somewhere? I wonder, can I walk up to get it? Or is it... Oh, there it is, over there. I see it. There we go. I was about to say, if it's up the top, that's a bit like... Okay. And now we've got one 451 directly west. But yeah, as soon as we get these Aether currents, we'll resume with the MSQ. Because it's good to get the ones that are not quest-based. If we can just kind of get those all out of the way, then when we do all the quests that actually give us the currents, we'll be able to fly. So is it going to be down on the beach, I wonder? Oh no, it's in here. Oh no, Fran knew exactly where she was going for this one. Oh wow, okay. We have to go 918 southeast. So we have to go way down. Like nearly 1,000 yalms southeast. Jesus. So I like how it's like got us to get all these other ones and now they're like, oh wait, you missed one. So go back southeast. It'd be cool if it's at that structure in front of us, maybe. Because that's the only like main thing we can see in this direction. There's a cool little temple thing up here. The Shroud of the Samga. Is it in here? It'd be cool if it was in here, but I don't think it is. Kajaya's footsteps. Right, we do another one. 349 south. So I have to go directly south. I think we're going more westerly, but we'll have to go a bit more southerly, maybe. Right, where is this one hiding? Where is... Oh, there's a sightseeing log here. I don't know if it's just a lookout thing? Did you just look out? I have no idea. Let's try this. Is it lookout? Yeah, there we go. See someone swimming down there. 206 west. So across the... Oh, is it on top of the statue over there? Like it said it's west. Is it behind it? Whoa. Do 79 northwest. Okay, so... Oh god. Hello. There we go. It says northwest, so I don't know if it's behind the statue over there. Is that where it's at? I don't know if we can go behind the statue. 31 northwest. I think it might be at the top of this wall, just to our left, Franny, maybe. Or near the top of this wall, potentially. Or not, behind it. Or it's just on the ground behind the statue. Yeah, it could also be there. I do like the music in this area. It's very, very upbeat. Okay, now we have to go 606 northeast. Just gonna enjoy the music while we grab our ether currents. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day today. Everyone is either chilling or you're getting on with whatever you need to. Oh, there's a sightseeing log thingy here. Look at that. There we go. Have a little look around. Okay, 370 northeast. We still have to head northeast. I'm assuming it's going to be over here in the corner somewhere, maybe. Maybe? Or not? Still got to keep going. Okay, still 304 to go, so I guess over the mountain? Can we go this way? I guess it must be more north, in a northern direction, yeah. North and then west a bit. Because there's obviously all this area over here I haven't even opened up on the map yet. There is actually a way marker there, isn't there? See where the red is on the map? So it could be up there, maybe. Potentially. I'll have a look. Oh, it's nearby, northwest, 96. So it could be just maybe around the corner a little bit as we go north a bit more. Over this mountain? It's not up there. Oh, okay. Frad's just like, it's not up there. Oh, there it is. It's on the top of this rock here. There you go. Over there? Don't worry. I should be able to grab it. I'm guessing I can jump up here, so... There we go. Okay, that's all of them. Awesome. Thank you very much, Frenny. Are you able to drop me off to my destination if I give you a map location? We have to go to... there. Right, as you get back into party chat. So basically to where the crystal is, essentially. Get this off my map. Go. Oh yeah, I need to attune to this one as well. Might as well. Good call. That is a good call, yes. There we go. Thank God for more than one person mounts as well, because this wouldn't be possible if you only had one person mount, so... Phew. Thank you, Squeenix. Oh, I haven't heard the music at night time yet. Yeah, the tower looks pretty cool. So what they said is these have been popping up all over, and they have the power to summon more lunar primals. So we've already dealt with lunar Bahamut in Shadowbringers, or towards the end of Shadowbringers. We had a dungeon with lunar Bahamut as the end boss. It's actually really cool, so it'd be interesting to see whether we get like maybe like some of the previous primals in lunar form, or whether it's all going to be new. And all these people are just like lying dead on the floor. That's great. That's an awesome start. Thank you very much, Franny. I appreciate your face. I should give you a hug. Because you are awesome. She's now, ooh, warrior. Nice. Yeah. Thank you, Franny. I appreciate you. I'm going to continue with the MSQ now. And then go and do the other quests to get the Aether Currents, so... See you later. Thank you again. Yeah, if you need any help with anything, Franny, at any point, just let me know. When I get to a, obviously, better, higher level and stuff, but... Just let me know. Thank you again, my dear. Oh, it's voice acted. We was doing Endwalker maps. Oh, nice.
What happened here?
Is that Matanga Nidana?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Yeah, obviously, like I said, I'm just trying to slowly go through. I don't want to rush through the MSQ, so when I get to that point, then obviously I'll be able to maybe join you guys, if you guys are even still doing that when I've reached there. But if you're not, it's all cool. But yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy the MSQ at my own pace. So I would like to do maps though when I get to the right level and areas though.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
At least it's not like a, was it Black Rose thing?
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see. I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
Okay, so it's pronounced satrap, not satrap, like I said earlier.
People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Scales? We have new scales?
Oh god, their eyes.
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
Many thanks.
One for me.
So they were all just lying on the ground having a sleep?
Those are dragon scales.
Oh, well, the dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a
Nidana?
talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people? Of course! You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's her, yeah.
Oh, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova.
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
Oh, okay. We're gonna meet this dragon?
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragonkin, yes?
God, they're just like zip!
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
Oh boy.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not?
Oh dear, Estinian, you might want to run.
I should like to draw a file or two, if so.
Oh no, you're becoming a test subject for them.
Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Oh god.
Cease your shoving, or so help me.
Or Estinian.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement.
A little? Oh, okay.
No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk?
Wait, what do you mean no harm? They're trying to draw vials of his blood. Are you sure about that?
As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent a request to your mistress Kryl. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Okay. At least she has some more information for us. Right, let's speak to the Chocobo Keep. There we go. We did a tune, didn't we? Yes, okay. I just want to make sure. Yeah, hopefully we don't have... I think we normally have like 4 or 5 quests that have ether currents in. So I think... Did we do one of them already? I believe we did. How do we view the ether currents again? I can't remember. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we've got 4 more to get from quests, basically. So we might even get them through the main scenario, but then the others will be tied to side quests. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful that you would assist us with ours. Though Crown herself is tied up with another investigation, Lumi is an eminently capable substitute. We'll spare no effort to aid you. So if I understand correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify etheric emissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of ether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we only study the tower from afar, and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the satrap bade us alchemists create enchanted talismans. Talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower, even should they lack innate protection. Sorry guys, one second. I need to just bring something up because I can't see it. There we go. Right. Could such a thing be possible? Admittedly, we were still in the midst of testing, but we're quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption of primals. The methods tested to date, those utilising dragon scales, prove the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance. We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we'll be ready to conduct a field test, and here is where you and your blessing of light come in. Oh, okay, I'm the guinea pig. Better than having my blood drawn, I suppose. Go on, we're going to say that. Aha! Perhaps so. And know my colleagues, they won't be satisfied with blood alone. Oh dear. Oh no, Istinian. But as for your task, we ask that you only serve as an escort. I will explain in greater detail later, but you'll be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so for your own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you. With your permission, of course. And you haven't. In that case, Oriange and I will find other ways to make ourselves useful. Seeing as all you work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands. We will be grateful for any assistance you can provide. Okay, well, let's assist. If you're ready, then let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the Great Work and turn south, there'll be a hill to the right. I will meet you at the top after seeing to some preparations. Okay. All righty. She said a hill to the right. There. I guess you meant... Will I go up and around this way, or do I have to go... Oh, here. Okay. I almost didn't see this path up the hill. There we go. Drunken Deeper. Okay. I hope you didn't have trouble finding this place or climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to the physical strain. I give you the fruit of our sweat tears and a many sleepless night. The Drunken Deeper. A deeper is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from the tradition, we created this device to test the talisman's efficacy. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of ether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe aether sickness. For your test, you'll be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you're ready. I should be observing from a safe distance. Okay. Commencing etheric exposure testing. Repeat. Commencing etheric exposure testing. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject. Follow the Drunken Deeper's lead and try not to fall behind. Oh! Oh, it's... Okay. Magic lantern. So I guess we're going to get, what, closer to the tower, potentially? Ready in Aether, please stand back. Do I have to talk to it? Oh, yeah, I do. It says speak with it and follow it. Oh, do I have to stand back? Test subjects, please gather near. Okay, oh, there we go. I need to read. You are struck by a powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. Okay. Subject has no irrepressible urge to empty their stomach. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. Okay. I was confused considering that I thought I had to stand in it, so I thought when it was saying, oh, step back, I was kind of ignoring it. I was like, but you want me to get blasted by it, don't you? Okay, so they said 4 blasts, didn't they? So this number 2. They're struck by another blast, but suffer no ill effects. Yeah, I really... If they do it so that I get to the furthest point and then all of a sudden I'm, like, heavied constantly because I've got sickness. Subject stomach and bowel integrity holding. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. I like how they refer to it as the Drunken Deeper, though. It's like, is it really drunk? Because it seems to be functioning pretty damn well. If you ask me. Right, the tower is... Well, we're not really getting... Did you just go in a circle? Okay, suffer no effects. The blessing of light appears to be keeping you safe from harm. ... Is it suddenly not going to? Subject fortitude rated. Impressive. No irregularities confirmed. Resuming test, please follow and brace for final discharge. I hate this quest super jarring. You're just following something. But yeah, I can understand it's just like... I suppose we didn't go right to the tower to test it, but following the stupid minion. You are struck by the strongest blast, but survived completely unscathed. Woohoo! Aether exposure test concluded. Please collect and deliver me to the supervising alchemist. Just did an awesome drift in Forza. Nice, Yen. Congratulations on retaining your composure and your humours. Yeah, I can't drift for the life of me, so... Oh, dear. Ah, you've returned, and not on your knees. A promising sign. But come, let me take the deeper off your hands. So that is actually a minion then, Franny? Like, can we actually get there? Thank you. I shall replenish this ether for when we test the talisman. So, no dizziness or nausea or anything of the sort? You're feeling perfectly fine? Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There is no risk that the tower will corrupt your ether. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy hearts. Nice. Shadowed footsteps. Nidana regards you with those eyes you could drown in. Oh boy. You're a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of a special ink, but we have exhausted our stores for key ingredient for it, spirit weed. The herb grows not far from here, and I would like to go and harvest some. With the recent spate of kidnappings, however, we Arcasadora travel alone at our peril. Will you not come with me as my escort? I would compensate you for your troubles, of course. Sure, let's do this. I'm in your debt. Without further ado, let's head to Kaj's Footsteps. It's situated on the road which runs east of the Great Work. Let's go. Guess we can go... yeah, around here. I want to fly so badly. I might just have to borrow you, Franny. Maybe when I get to like a brand new area, I'll just be like, Franny, can you help me get the Aether currents? That is if you don't mind, of course. I don't want to like just force you into doing stuff. That's kind of like, really? Why me? You don't have to, of course, Fran. I may be simply imagining it, but I feel as though we're being followed. Look out, Lumi! Oops, wrong one. Let's actually have a look at us in this form. Oh my god, look how demonic we look. So we still have 2 stacks of that. Okay. Oh, and we've got, what, can we use, oh, we've got Scythe and Slice on the front bar as well. I didn't even see that. Okay. Wait, do they take 2 stacks, or was that indicative that we had 2 stacks left, I wonder? I helped Mio with 2 areas, I'm sure I can help you. Oh, well, thank you, Franny. I appreciate that. Gods, but that gave me a fright. To think the moment I ventured outside the safety of the work. Thank the sisters I asked you to come with me. You're all right, I hope. Yeah, I just gave myself, you know, to my shadowy, hellbent avatar, but it's fine. Good, good. Let's continue on then. It isn't far now, just through these pillars and up the rise. Let's use the new horsey. Since we haven't given the actual mount some screen time, so we'll give this a little bit of a ride. What the heck enemy is that? Hisaka. They did say that the creatures looked kind of funky though, didn't they? Well, I think they said that when I picked up the bills. Oh, got the tongue on that. And here we are, Kajaya's footsteps. Kajaya was a great dancer, and those who follow in her, well, you know, they come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to their ancestors. A happy benefit of this is that spirit weed grows here in abundance. I will set about harvesting at once, if you'd be so good as to stand guard. Kidnappers aren't like to return soon, but better safe than sorry. I'm sure I can help by standing guard. No, leave me alone, Pisaka. Oh boy. No, go away. Okay. We're gonna get attacked again.
Yes, that would be Radzad.
Oh, damn it. I've accidentally clicked off of it.
All began.
Sorry, I was trying to open something and then I forgot. Whenever they're talking, if I accidentally click out of the game, it cuts off the dialogue, but it keeps like the rest of the audio going. So apologies for that.
The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing.
I couldn't drift either, but then I went to Google to figure out how a real-life drift car is set up and copied the settings, and oh my god, the difference. I mean, I used to just buy just the tunes, so if someone was like, oh, drift tune. But even then, even with the drift tune, I still couldn't drift properly. Like, I'm so bad when it comes to driving and playing Forza. Like, so bad. What can you tell me of the satrap? Do you trust the satrap? I'll say, do you trust it?
Completely. Without the satrap and his line, Radzad Khan would not exist. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra.
Oh, it's pronounced Gajasura. I was saying Gajasura. Gajasura. Yes, the Gajasura are the ones that were on the Azim Steppe, and they're the ones that the lady was afraid of yesterday. I've never bought a tune, as I would rather learn it myself, so I understand it for next time. I suppose that, yeah, that's probably better, but even then, I don't think it would help me learn how to drift properly, but...
When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together, they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people, but when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution.
I see.
The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzad Khan to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
Screenshot.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
Where's Justinian in all this? Taken his blood, probably. Poked and prodded him a bit. Hello? Oh, is that Fandaniel?
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name?
Okay, someone's tried this before.
Oh, something. Owen? Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail?
Allowing them to construct such
handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal?
Why did Fandaniel's VA just suddenly change?
Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
I'm a bit confused why his voice changed there, but okay. I have enough spirit weed to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let's head back to the Great Work, shall we? Well, I can fast travel now, so... Aha! I'm lazy. And it only costs 100 gil. Excuse me. Let's have a little chat to Nidana. Lumi, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're that little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. A little bit of gil. A boy's errand. Little does Nidana know that she is about to send you on another errand. Who would have thunk it? If you'll excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talisman. Ah, you're both back. Excellent. Oh wait, that's the boy, isn't it? Oh, sorry. His Excellency. I have a message for you, Mistress Nidana. It would seem the stories of Giant School are running low. Sorry, the stores of Giant School. What? But when I last looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Urianger told everyone about the tempering cure, and Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. It appears to have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain, but we'll need to replenish our stores. I should be happy to tend to this if you like. As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Lumi, loath though I am to press another task on you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the Giant School? In case you're not familiar, Giant School is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardness and ethereal conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The quarry where it's found, aptly named Giant School Grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose on you once more? Leave it to me. Thank you. Upon arriving at the grounds, please seek out a man named Zenuha. He will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. May we borrow a pair of Hamza, Mistress Nidana? By all means, do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. I'll bring the Hamza to the entrance. Meet me there when you're ready. Hamza? Don't know what they be. Well, we have a plus quest. Alchemist or Dancer. We're gonna go and grab that. It's Beody! And he flew off when I gave him a hug. He rejected me. Sad face. Right, we have so we can see we can get an Aether current from here. Jalamuk is concerned about a colleague. Do you have a moment, adventurer? One of my colleagues has gone missing. Oh wait, I should probably do the Batanga voice for all of the males, don't I? Do you have a moment, adventurer? One of my colleagues has gone missing. She said she was going to Kajaya's footsteps to get a bit of exercise, but she hasn't come back. I'll go search for her, but it's almost time for a shift change. I can't very well... Oh, hi, Mia came back. And to give me a hug. Oh, dear. Could you find her and fetch her for me? And off he goes. You're too kind. She should be in Kajaya's footsteps. Keep an eye out for a hewer with black hair. I'm sure she'll be happy to see you. She was out the last time we were by, and she was devastated that she missed out. Sorry, I'm still laughing at that. She was devastated she missed out on the chance to meet one of the students of Baldosian. I'm assuming Fran must have said something like, Bex came to give you a hug and you flew off without hugging her back. That's probably what happened. Right. Okay, so this is the... Let's go and do the side quest first. We'll get this Aether Current and then we'll go back to the MSQ. I said I might as well just pick up the Aether Current quests and do them as we get them, so... We're going to ignore Varshan. We're going to head all the way out here. I'm thinking, could I have fast traveled to Palakistan? But it's about the same distance, so there's no point. Yeah, thank you so much for being here as we continue with the Endwalker content, including the MSQ. I really do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your Thursday here with me. Yeah, I can't wait to fly. Like I said, it's always slow going whenever there's like new expansion and you're having to go and like just ride around. Like I said, once we actually get these Aether Currents all collected, it'll be a breeze. Just trying to avoid this Pisaka. They just look so weird, don't they? Not as weird as those like bear enemies that I saw in the patch notes. There's like half bear, half lizard. They look really weird. There we go. I found you. What do you mean I need to get back to work? Oh, have I really been out that long? I should really go. But I was hoping to get a better look at the stage before I left. I'm sure you're busy, but could you assist me for a moment? Thank you. I'll inspect the walls, so could you make sure the stage is in order? Okay. Got a few destinations to check. We have 3 destinations. We've got one over there, one here, and oh, one there, okay. Just interact with random stuff. Act like we actually give a damn. The cloth waves exquisitely in the wind. No problems here. There's a small hole in the floor. That can't be good. I mean, if it's a small hole in the floor, it can be fixed, no? Or filled? Some of the paint is worn off. It could use a fresh coat. So yeah, there's easily fixable things. Just fill in the hole and just give it a little bit more paint and you're good. Any problems? The floor and the paint. I'll have to fix them the next time I come by. Thank you for checking. You know, it seems odd that I've never met you until now. You wouldn't happen to be the adventurer sent by the students of Baldesian, would you? Well, as a matter of fact. You are? And here I was delegating you menial tasks. If I had known, I've always admired travellers like you. You see, I was studying to be a dancer under Mistress Nashmira at one time, and I wanted to see the realm as I travelled for performances. And maybe I still can. Not as a dancer, of course, but as an alchemist. Oh, but we should hurry back to the great work. I don't want to cause any more trouble than I already have. Fair enough. And the good thing is, obviously, we can hand this in and then the MSQ is literally just back outside the great work again, so... A quick sprint into swim over here. Oh, there you are. I heard you helped my colleague with her stage inspection while you were out. It's greatly appreciated. She really looks up to your kind, you know. She lost her chance to become a dancer due to an unfortunate injury, and now she's working to heal the sick and injured as an alchemist. She was so happy to meet you, as am I. Here, a token of our thanks. Hey, Demon, you managed to log in finally. There we go, Aether Current. Right. I can't sprint because I used it already. Is that Mio? It's Mio! I'm an honest alchemist. Yeah, I'm gonna leave all the side quests. Like I said, it's just a... Bye! Bye! Here are Hamzalumi. Oh, they're little dodo things. Okay. If the creatures look familiar, it's because they're close kin to your Eosian dodos. Okay, there we go. Hams have long been kept as livestock in Thavnir, and many a hatchery may be found here. Alas, the largest of these was recently raised by monsters from the tower. Hidden above. Okay. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant Host repurposed its remains as an outpost. I don't know what they mean when they keep referring to the Radiant Host, though. If it's already been explained, I missed it. But everyone keeps mentioning the Radiant Host. That is where my errand takes me, and your own destination is but a stone's throw away. Yeah, no worries, Jan. Enjoy your luck. I appreciate you being here, and I hope that your dinner is good, too. Whatever you have. You're ready? Let us depart. You need only ride and relax. My bird and I will take the lead for yours to follow. Nice. Yes. Oh my god. Just look how far back we are on this thing. Good lord. We're like proper lounging. Now, if we were like tiny like a Lala, we'd probably be completely upright. But good lord. We're just like... Yeah, no worries. Yeah. Whoa, oh nice. It's doing like a cinematic camera type thing for us, maybe? The sword Legend holds was wielded by the Manusia against Murica before it was cast down at conflict's end. Meatballs and... Oh, that sounds really nice. I don't know what me and Simon have got. We're going to have to cook something up. I think we've got ribs. We've got some ribs in the freezer we need to eat, so we might have the ribs. To the left and requiring no introduction is the tower. As you can see, it straddles a small isle. I see that. But yeah, God, the way that we're riding this. Fenway was in his instance earlier too. It's just so weird. Almost there, the main part of the hatchery is atop the cliff. The outpost itself is on the beach. Oh dear. Better not attack me. Well, I guess they won't, because if we're considered to be in a cutscene, we should be fine, right? So... Even if that enemy was a lot closer, it shouldn't attack us. God, it's a bit dodge running down here, isn't it? God, the cat don't like that. It's like, There we go. Good boys. Good turkeys. And here we are, manned by the Radiant Host. This outpost is our first line of defense against the tower. Well, well, who should it be but young Vashon on an errand for the Satrap? I am. His Excellency bade me come to collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women of the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication. We simply do our duty, but we are honoured to receive His Excellency's regard. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, this remains the front line of battle. No place for children. Your predecessor, too, often travelled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring. Like those before him, he went on to represent the Satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may now be, I'm certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition, and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency. Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the Satrap is unwavering. But still, I worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you, for you are as a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear? I will, Nubdeen, thank you. I said, I keep on having to second guess like all these names and words and stuff. And who might this be? Not Hanish by the look of her. Permit me to introduce Lumi Divine of the Eorzean contingent, come to assist in the making of the talisman. From Eorzea, you say? Towers have appeared over there too, yes? Tell me, what's the situation like? May I suggest you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe. An excellent idea. Given the unprecedented nature of the threat, some of ours are understandably anxious. We will be glad for any tidings you can share. You two, bring Vashon the latest report and answer any questions he might have. I got some cool looking spears. Radiant Beastkeeper. Okay. So we have Nabdeen, Imhudi, and Kutiyu. It occurs to me I've yet to properly introduce our company. We are the Radiant Host, a military order under the Satrap's command. Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, so that is what they're referring to when they're talking about the Radiant Host. It's these guys. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we've struggled to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeeded in striking them down on the 2 occasions they came in force, we had to pay a heavy price. What of the towers in Eorzea? Do they likewise spawn monsters? So it's much the same everywhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls for outside aid to be answered. Imhudi or Imhudi. I've heard about you, the visitor from Eorzea. Is there anything you can tell us about the Telophori? We know that they're the ones behind the tower, and that they've declared war on the whole world. But why are they doing this? What is it they want? This we don't understand. What? They want to die and take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. Good. Because we could be taking the fight to them. We'd appreciate some extra hands, basically. Kutiyu. Oh my god, it's the Walrus! You wish to know about the tower? To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. This tower of Zotov folk have taken to calling it suddenly appeared where it did on the Owl of Nuraner. We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you'll expose yourself to its corrupting ether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are they dealing with the tower in your homeland? Our struggles are not unique, then our hopes still lie with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they're ready. We have a Walrus to kill for our bills. I don't even know if it's 1 or 2, but at least we found them. I was wondering where these guys were hiding. Goddamn Walrus. Let me finish this guy off. Because they're doing a lot of damage to me, apparently. Oh, it was only the 1. Okay, that's fine. What do you mean? I missed? Wow, okay. It's only level 81. What are you talking about? I suppose I could have the Chocobo out. I don't know if I'm... It'd be the same level as me, wouldn't it? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I want to do... Not any of these. There we go. Oh, we had 69 Gisel Greens and we don't have 69 anymore. Okay, you can be healer stance. Give Nova some screen time. So yes, we have a blue Chocobo and we have the Susanoo barding on. I do like this barding. Fortunately, we can't fly, but hey ho. So we got a whole 3 sacks of nuts from that. Right, finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was as enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation and trading hub both, Razahan ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Oh my god, I can't talk. Alas, this stream dried up when trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you best see to your original errand. As mine will keep me here a while longer, however, I'm afraid I cannot guide you the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east. Upon the Hamza you will arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Till we meet again. Are you going to take me back, bird? You're going to take me back? Though the hamster appears to want to return home, it reluctantly offers you its back. Should you become separated from your steed, speak with the Radiant Beastkeeper. Yes. Oh, okay. So it's basically like if we had a mount for a job quest. God. I just love how laid back and chill we look in this. Yes, it's a very natural way to sit on a mount. I think you'll agree. Let's try not to get attacked by anything en route. We have to go round there. Okay. If we do get hit by anything, we'll just keep riding. Oh boy. Leave us alone, Manjusakas. Leave us alone. Guess we've got an... Oh, that's 89% completed already. Rip. So if there's like a fate that we pass and it's got some decent... What the? Is that a... Oh, it's the B rank. Oh, okay, let's take a look. This is one of the new B ranks. Vajra Kumara. Oh, cool. So it's like an armadillo with a massive tail. That's cool looking. I wonder if there's two B ranks in these areas again. I suppose there probably will be. So that's one of the B ranks, I'm guessing. There we go. No sooner do you arrive at your destination than the hamster dashes off. Oh, I thought as much. It didn't want us on their back, so... This is Zenuha? Hi, this is indeed the giant school grounds, and I am Zenuha. Is there something you require? Giant school for the alchemists, you say? But of course, they shall have it. They labour tirelessly to deal with the tower, and 'tis the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Level? Hey, level 81. Also a triple triad person over there, but... Right, tipping the scales. Zenuha has a sack of giant school for you, but let me guess, I have to do something for it. Oh, okay, maybe not. Here you are, a sack of the purest giant school. We always set aside some for our alchemist friends. Oh, I figured they were just going to make me do an errand or something. When you deliver it, let the good folk of the great work know that we're grateful for their efforts. If they need more, they need but ask. The amount of side quests that have popped up on my map. And we're not doing any of them. I mean, we'll probably get decent XP, to be honest, but since we're working through MSQ with Reaper, it's best to leave them for, like, another class. Especially because they're all, like... They got the level sync thing, but it looks like they level... I don't know if they sync us all to 80 for these. I don't know how it works, but... We can save them for another class. Oh, welcome back, Lumi. Dare I hope you have the giant school? I do indeed. Oh my, such fine specimens. Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype, one that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it's ready, it will be time for the true test, so please take your ease while you can. Oh, we're gonna have to test it again. Such peaceful music.
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
Yay, voice acting.
You have to hand it to these alchemists. They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed. I've never been one for blind optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
It seems that way.
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
Poor Astinia, what did they do to you?
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united in common cause against a dire threat. Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? They who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration. The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering. An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, when spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts?
Yeah, but taking literally everything and everyone down with you is just a bit far, isn't it?
There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
Drug. Oh boy.
What is it? What did you see?
A bloody Fandaniel.
Fandaniel? Are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds! This is the one!
At long last!
Oh, well, they've managed to do it. But yes, Fandaniel is aware of what we're doing.
Look! We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiments. We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field.
Yes, we haven't tested it yet.
It is for the next stage of our plan that we summoned you in the first place, to accompany me to the Tower of Zot. Should the scale prove effective, as I very much hope it will, then you'll have little to do. But should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Oh, I mean, if I have to knock you out and Matsuya finds out, he's going to kill me. Oh, you needn't ask. Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
So she's literally just going to test it just by going with us to the tower. Okay. Very brave of her. I thought we were going to be the test dummy.
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
Don't be giving this should I fail to return talk. Come on now. No doom and gloom here, please.
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away. Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
You're travelling alone, despite the fact that everyone's getting kidnapped still. Okay, fine. I guess you'll be okay? Question mark? Right. Where the heck are we going? I am actually blind. Speak with Nidana. Where is she? Oh, she's at the top. Yeah, I'm blind. I am blind. It's literally right there. Right, well, we've got a... I guess we can cut through up here. So I wonder if this, the Tower of Zot's actually going to be our first... What's it called? Our first dungeon then, I guess. Now let's have a look. So I'm 495, so I think the first dungeon's eye level is 500, so I'm going to need to get... Probably go and purchase a bit of gear just to get my eye level up, probably. We can't do any of the other bills yet that we have, the hunt bills, because everything else is, I think, it's either Garlemald or Labyrinthos, and we haven't obviously been there yet because we're here. So we can't earn any XP or nuts from that. I mean, obviously I'll go and I'll pick it up. And then if it is 500, like I've been told, then I'll have to go and buy some gear and then just run back. So we can go and travel over to Charlayan and just use the market board. Oh, excuse me. This is a rather finer boat than I'd expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessing are one of a kind, and perhaps our only hope for toppling this tower. For all our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever that may be. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let's be off. Yes.
We should soon cross the threshold of the tower's influence.
Guess we'll know whether it works or not.
Any moment now. It's working! And you are still yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
I mean, we're getting closer anyway, but...
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance.
I don't know if she'll be able to go inside.
A few more steps.
Don't push it, just in case. Is she good?
Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be. Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets. What?
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh boy. Well, good thing you've got your protective amulet, so at least you're not tempered and kidnapped. Oh, look at this place. The outside looked cool, the inside looks crazy. Oh no, look at them all inside the walls. He's getting trapped inside one of those things now. God damn it, Fandaniel, was that you?
Oh, let me go! Oh, let me go! Oh!
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Okay, I like his VA is returned to normal now.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this! Please!
Hey monkey, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. No. Of course he's got it
A
now.
little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking.
And he's probably going to smash it now, isn't he? So they can't replicate it.
My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased.
Doing okay, I got an early birthday gift for tomorrow. Oh, nice! It's your birthday tomorrow, monkey? Well, happy birthday in advance. And what was your early birthday gift? And I'm doing okay, thank you. We're currently playing the Endwalker main scenario quest. So the Endwalker, the early access came out on Friday, but its official release was Tuesday. So we're playing through brand new story, brand new expansion. I got a little hamster, a clumsy one. Oh, it's so cute. The hamsters are, yes. Well, not technically new game. It's an expansion of a game that's been out for many, many years. But so it's like a new expansion of the game. So, yes, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens in the story. Yes, what's the hamster's name? I'm assuming you've given the hamster a name. Yeah, little cute little fluff balls.
My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight, though
Mr. Fluff.
I find gushing praise exhausting.
Seems rather, you know, for a hamster, yes, Mr. Fluff. Patrons of old? What are you talking about, sir?
Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Fandaniel, the sundered Ascian.
I'd prefer Emmett Selk telling stories, but fine. He's not here to do that now.
I inherited the position and the soul of the Fandaniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking.
Okay.
Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Fandaniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, Although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded.
Now, go ahead, tell us.
I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes?
I think so, yes.
Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
At your service.
I mean, I think I've heard the name. If obviously, like, I can't really remember too much from
Imagine a nation
the previous
of
expansions.
unbridled prosperity. Every need met. Day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments? That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing.
Is that the Etheric chemical facility, whatever it's called?
Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Heed me.
Oh, he's Xander. Okay, I was about to say, is that Xandy or whatever his name is? Yeah.
No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless by death. In the end, all is lost.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war. And so I have come to claim you.
What's MSQ is here?
For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness.
And of course he's gone. Yeah, this place is kind of crazy.
So easily distracted. Why? I almost left without saying farewell.
I was about to say, yeah. It's like he distracted us with a monologue. And we had a vision.
As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again! Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
I bet he is. Xenos? Okay, so how on earth are we gonna get you guys out then? That is the question. Oh man, I'm exhausted. I said it's because I didn't get much sleep and I had to get up early for a dentist appointment. Ah, you are returned, but where is Mistress Nadana? Well, she's kind of got trapped into a wall, and if we try to break her out... Minucia preserved, just when we just succeed in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please return to the great work. I can do that? Let's go and tell everybody that she's been kidnapped. Sure, that will make everybody oh so happy. Something's gone awry, hasn't it? What happened? So it was Fandaniel after all. Damn that bastard. I'm sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. We must tread warily lest we endanger Nidana and the other captives. The satrap of Raz at hand. Thancred is wearing a grim expression. First, we must inform everyone of the situation, Nidana's colleagues included. I'll call them together for a gathering, but I think it'd be best if you were the one to explain. Oh yeah, just leave that to me, of course. So basically, I let her get kidnapped. While she was testing the talisman. Oh, Nidana. Can you answer me this? Though Nidana is trapped in the tower, she's still alive, yes? Then we must make warding scales, as many as we can. The prototype works perfectly. This Nidana proved at peril to herself. So let us make more scales, that she and all those who were taken might be saved. Aye, as alchemists, this is how we will help win the fight. At least their resolve hasn't been dampened, like they're determined now more than ever. My friends, the satrap has been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences and reiterates his pledge to provide you with all that you require. To that end, he bade me give you this link pearl, that he might personally discuss the production of the warding scales with you. You might be able to actually maybe increase the productivity and the creation of them. And for our Eorzean visitors, I bear an invitation. In her report, Mistress Nadana noted your vital contributions to the talisman's creation. This fact came to the satrap's attention, and in recognition of your deeds, he wishes to meet you. Ooh, okay. In addition to thanking you in person, he would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so, if it's agreeable, would you accompany me to Raz at hand for an audience with His Excellency? We should be honoured, of course. Close cooperation between our lands can only be to the benefit of all. Then it is settled. Please come to the gates east of the giant school grounds and I'll show you into the city. Ooh. Ooh, we're gonna get to go to Rads at Hand now. Nice. Get our mount. Okay, I have to go up here anyway. I was about to say maybe I could have fast traveled there and gone north, but I'm still gonna have to come around and up there, so it's probably best that I just went from this way, to be honest. What's the time? Oh, it's only 10 past 4. I feel like I've been streaming forever and I haven't. It's only been a couple hours. Okay, let's go up here. Oh dear. Of course it's raining again. Bloody typical. At least we managed to get a level up today. We're level 81 now. So when do we get our next ability? 82. We get Soul Sow. What is this one? Oh god, I didn't even see the enemies there. Grants Soul Sow to self, changing the action to Harvest Moon. Okay. Does it tell me what Harvest Moon does? It does indeed. Deals unexpected damage to target and all enemies nearby with a potency of 600 for the first enemy and 50% less for all. Can only be executed under the effect of Soul Sow. Okay. Oh boy. So... Right. Okay. Nope, not interested. Okay, so I was thinking it might have been another Enshroud related ability, but it's not. Oh, it's a Thavnarian Jamel. Or Jamel, I don't know how it's pronounced. I know it's supposed to be like giraffe and camel, maybe, like Jamel, I don't know. Or, I don't know. Don't know how half this stuff is pronounced. Okay, it's gonna have a little chat with Versan. Or Vershawn. All present, then let us proceed. Owing to the threat of the tower, the city is currently in a state of high alert and strict restrictions are in place for entry. Though you've been granted special permission, I ask that you remain close to me at all times. Can do, sir.
A vast rock squats upon Thavnir, and to its stony surface clings the city of Rads at Han. Ye who enter here are subject to the scrutiny of gods, the gate's most watchful eye. The orb which beholdeth the truth of all things. Pass beneath its hot and piercing gaze, bearing down like a second midday sun. The fragrant haze, a mixture of sweet incense and acrid smoke. The cries of merchants mingled here with lively melodies accented by dancers' feet. Travelers seduced by vivid sound and colors were once swallowed up by patchwork streets.
Alright, that looks like one of the treasure maps, like those designs, or that design there. Rads at Han, we're finally here. I was about to say,
no such scenes to savor now.
It looked really
to what somber
like the colours look faded.
Does that divine eye bear witness?
Now it's a lot brighter.
Here we are. Megaduta.
Ooh, fancy.
It seems a shame to bring you here directly. Under normal circumstances, it would have been my pleasure to show you the sights.
And it would have been our pleasure to see them. Alas, it seems our tour of the city will have to wait.
I'm afraid so. Come, we should head inside.
Right, let's go and meet His Excellency then.
Your Excellency, may I present our honored visitors?
Ah, splendid. Most splendid. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Ahawan, Satrap of Radzatan. Our alchemists tell me your assistance was invaluable in the creation of the warding scale. Such deeds ought to be recognized in person. Thus did I have young Varshan convey you here forthwith. On behalf of my people, may I express to you our sincere gratitude.
But Nidana, she was taken, not everything went to plan. I'll just say, yeah, not everything went to plan.
I assume you speak of Nidana. A regrettable incident indeed. Her colleagues insist that we honor her wishes and trust in the talisman, that it will be instrumental in saving Nidana and the others. I am eager to hear your opinion on the matter, so let us not stand on ceremony. Come, sit.
Reshot.
I think not.
Wait, what? Estinian?
This charade has gone on long enough. Show yourself.
Whoa, hello?
Forgive me, but were you expecting musicians, perhaps? There are no performers waiting in the wings at present, but arrangements could be made if you'd prefer.
Nay, he hath the right of it. The time for artifice is past. Raise the curtain.
Oh, is this the dragon?
As you wish.
It must be if Estinian's the one who called it out. I guess it's the one giving the scales.
You travel as assistants to the students of Valdesian, but you are known to me. Even here have we heard of the scions of the Seventh Dawn. I am Vritra, and for years uncounted hath this isle served as mine abode.
I'm sure they've mentioned Vritra previously, haven't they? I think in Heavensward.
Vritra?
Yeah.
The first brood, sibling to Hraesvelga and Nidhogg.
Aye, mine elder brothers, of Midgard Sorma's spawn. I was last to hatch.
Well, isn't this a surprise? We were told Radzat Han had an alliance with the dragon. Not that a great worm sat in the satrap's own hall.
A necessary subterfuge, as the true tale of our nation history illustrates most effectively. In the beginning, the rock upon which our city is built was home to Vitra, and Vitra alone.
Oh, he lived here.
In time, the ancestors of the Matanga came to the island and established a foothold. But never did they dare disturb the worm's lair. Next to arrive with the Aura, adopting the example of their Akasodra allies, they too treated Vitra with reverence and respect. And for many years, an understanding between our forefathers and the Great Worm endured. Until marauding heroes from the mainland came, threatening to shatter our peace and tranquility. When it seemed all would be drowned in blood, Vitra himself came forth and quelled the rising conflict. A peaceful accord was reached, and oaths sworn in Vitra's name. Thus began the dragon's governance of the fledgling state, which was to grow into Radz Athan.
Okay, I see.
But if Vitra is still here, then your position as Satrap is just...
Oh, so it's just a cover.
A charade, yes. And one which my family has performed faithfully for generations.
Many envy the Great Worms their power. Were it known that I ruled here, then the fires of war would burn without end.
It's the same voice actor that did Gasetsu's voice, I think.
I would not be the flame which consumeth my people. Those few who joined me in laying our country's foundations were, perforce, sworn to secrecy.
Your eye. It was taken.
Ooh.
'Tis here, buried within a semblance of flesh.
Beg your pardon? What?
The body before thee is but a simulacrum, constructed by the finest artisans of Razatan. With mine eye nestled within, it doth serve as an inconspicuous vessel for my will.
Oh, damn. So he's literally just controlling him. But that's actually Vitra.
That would explain why I felt the presence of a dragon upon our first meeting.
I am woven with words fashioned to deceive such arcane senses. Though 'twas short-lived, it seemeth thy fusion with my brother hath left thee much altered. Estinian warm blood. From the very first, we sensed the nature of one another, yet did neither one of us bare his fangs. That is all I need know of thee for now.
With my secret thus revealed, I have for you a proposal. Not as a worm of the first brood, but as the ruler of Radz Athan. With all haste must we take in hand the finished talismans and breach this foul spire. Thence, should it lay within our power, dispel its wicked influence. Yet even with the assurance of the warding scales, the narrow confines of the tower doth limit the size of our force.
And thus denied strength in numbers, thou must choose thy soldiers with care.
Just so. Yet though our radiant host is formidable, I see a surer path before me. Thou and thy comrades have contended with a multitude of primal beings. Most recently, thou didst cast down false gods in Pagalthan and Cartanau, I am told. 'Tis upon that strength I would call. The Scions have proven themselves the most capable, and I ask that you serve as the tip of our spear. Talismans would, of course, be provided for each of thy companions, and should you agree to this undertaking, more will be provided to make use of as you see fit.
Okay.
There's no denying it's a dangerous proposition, but the rewards may far outweigh the risk. Just think of what we might accomplish if we could equip all our allies with warding scales. I worry, however, that even the four of us may be too few for what you have in mind. Might we regroup with our friends first to discuss the matter?
'Tis no trifling task that I have laid before you. Go. Steel your hearts and hone your plans. Such time as you require shall be spent in crafting your protective charms.
It seems a quick trip back to Charlayan is in order.
Okie doke. Okay.
Wilt thou not lend thine aid?
Bye, Sinian.
Whether your request be made as a great worm or the ruler of Radzat Han, I see no reason to refuse, nor will I.
Oh, okay.
I am in thy debt.
Just Estinian being Estinian, I guess. Yeah, so we're gonna have to go back and tell the others, but then I don't know whether that. Oh my god! I'm sorry. Did I just see this right? Was this person that's here? Was she just T-posing for a second there? I could have sworn that she was T-posing. Oh, what the heck? That meeting took a rather unexpected turn, but we now have a clear objective ahead of us. Let's rejoin our comrades in Charlayan and muster a suitable crew for our foray into the Tower of Salt. Well, I have a feeling I'm going to have to do the other quest that involved Kryl and the others maybe before we do that. If you haven't already done so, be sure to attune to the Aetheryte here before departing, unless of course you enjoy violent nausea. Fair point, but I'm pretty sure that we're all attuned and... Yep. Yep, okay. Speak with Thancred in the main hall, you mean back at Charlayan? Yes. Yeah, I have a feeling we might have to do the other thing first. Because it's like, well, it's all well and good that we're trying to help, but we need to look into the other thing still, so... I mean, this seems like quite a pressing issue, you know, like, you know, Nidana and all the other Matangas have been kind of, you know, kidnapped, so maybe it makes sense that we should be focusing on this, but I don't know. We'll see. Right, any more plus quests that have randomly popped up? The specimen that came... Okay, that's the hunt quests. What was that? Boldesian Annex. Yeah, the music is really good. Of course, it's... You know, Soken is amazing, so why wouldn't the music be good? But, you know, like, the nighttime music is obviously super chilled, so... Go and have a little chit-chat to everybody. Just as I was getting used to balmy Thavnir, we're back in chilly Charlayan. Take care not to catch your death, eh? We need you for the battles to come. Now then, your investigation here remains, but when that's over, we can take stock of all the developments and discoveries. Okay, yeah. So that answered my question. So we have to do the other... We have to do this task with Kryl and the others, so... Okay, and we're gonna get ourselves some... Wait, did we not get any other coffers? Apparently we did not. Okay. So... We need... Ideally, we need legs and feet. This is going to give us some feetsies. Okay, hitting the books. Kryl is intent on uncovering the reason behind the forum's inexplicable behaviour. So we're trying to find out why everybody decided to vote against assisting Eorzea. Like, why they all were just so against it. An unsettling change has come over Charlayan, but together we will divine the underlying cause for the forum's callousness. As I mentioned before, however, questioning the councillors directly is a fruitless endeavour. They seem to have already come to a consensus as to what and how little they are willing to divulge, which is why I began scouring Charlayan's archive of historical records for any hint of a connection to the final days. Suffice it to say that progress has been slow. There are only so many dusty pages one can skim in a day, But now that I have this band of willing reinforcements, the search should proceed all the swifter. Let's reconvene outside Numenor, shall we? Exit the annex to the right and you'll find the archives on the western edge of the woods. Right. So you guys just chill and then I'll deal with the other side of things and then we'll be back. So that's good. So by the time that we finish all these, I'm assuming the Tower of Zot is going to be maybe our first dungeon. So we should be able to get... Well, we're getting the feet from this quest. I haven't had legs yet, so I'm hoping I get legs to boost my eye level. Like I said, we only need another 5 eye levels, because I think it's 500, someone told me. So we only need, say, once we get these boots, that should probably boost us above 500 anyway. Over there, okay. Sprint. Have I not been over here? I mean, I've opened up the map over here. I mean, the whole of Charlayan is open, isn't it? So, yeah. Why am I going over here? This is not the right way. I'm going up there thinking that's where we have to go. No, it's over here. Okay, there is Kryle. There are people chilling over there. Okay, my directions were easy enough to follow, I hope. In any case, you stand now before the doors of Numenor, Charlayan's grandest collection of books and tomes. This building is actually only an entrance, and one of many at that, for the archives of Numenor extend deep beneath the surface like the roots of a tree. The vast halls of the Great Gubu Library pale in comparison to Numenor's endless maze of subterranean chambers. Well, the Great Gubu Library was pretty cool, actually. Any citizen of Charlayan is free to enter and peruse its shelves. Well, most of its shelves. Only Archons are afforded access to certain restricted vaults. I've dispatched Ishtola and Raha to investigate those. Meanwhile, Alize and Alfino will help me continue my search through the stacks open to the general public. Your status presents more of a problem. As a non-citizen, you are only permitted to browse the first floor here at the entrance. Even so, there should be a number of books which touch upon Charlayan history or foreign policy. Your task will be to find and study the relevant publications. I promise you, a working knowledge of those subjects will make it far easier to spot the sort of clues we're looking for. Let us be about it, shall we? I've told the others to meet us at the stone benches over there once they found some promising tomes. Happy reading! Oh boy. Hehehe, we got the little mammoths wearing the wigs. Okay. Oh, they're so cool. Okay, brightly coloured book. Are they all brightly coloured books? Red covered books. I have a feeling brightly coloured book isn't going to do it. The title on the spine reads The Story of Charlayan. Long, long ago, on an island in the Northern Sea, there lived a rogue man by the name of Njunkrep. Njunkrep was a student of astrology, and he divined that a flood of terrifying proportions would soon sweep over the lands of Eorzea. So it was that he built a gigantic ship, assembled a crew, and set sail for that imperiled realm. The flood arrived as foretold, and to their horror, the strangely churning waters drove the people towards the ocean. It was there, however, that Njunkrep's crew hauled them aboard his ark. But the danger had not passed. A towering wave approached, threatening to smash the vessel to pieces. With only moments to spare, Njunkrep wove a mighty spell of teleportation and shifted the entire ship to safety atop Abalathia's spine. Refugees from the surrounding regions huddled there alongside them, but it was not long before disputes over the dwindling supply of food led to violence and bloodshed. Saddened by the sight, Njunkrep gathered to him his crew and his grateful passengers, and abandoned the ark to those reddened peaks. They journeyed to the coast where they built a new ship, intent upon returning to the northern seas. They landed on the beach of an island and settled upon that very spot. That settlement prospered and grew, and in time it became the city of Charlayan we live in to this day. Oh, that was actually relevant? Okay. Roads evolved the colony. That doesn't sound like it's going to be useful. Let's leave that one. Let's head over here. Let's check out this time-worn one. Stewards of Wisdom. Let's leave that one. what did Krell say exactly? Your status presents more of a problem. As a non-citizen, you're permitted to browse the first floor only. Even so, there should be a number of books which touch upon Charlayan history or foreign policy. Okay, so it's to do with history or foreign policy. Was this referring to, well, colony? I don't know. Stewards of Wisdom. It doesn't sound like there. That might not be. We'll leave that one for the moment. See what this one's called. Forever 20 Summers. No, that doesn't seem like it would be useful. An Introduction to the Heavens? I don't think so. The title, The Voice of a Growing City, that might be one. In the years which followed the founding of Charlayan, civic policy and other matters of import were decided at the Ecclesia, a public forum at which every citizen was eligible to speak. As the city's population grew, however, this format became increasingly impractical. The larger numbers of participants gave rise to ever longer debates, resulting in significant delays of vital resolutions. Various measures were introduced in an attempt to curtail protracted discussions, but in the year 201 of the 6th Astral Era, it was ultimately decreed that Charlayan would transition to a new form of governance. The nation would now be led by a body of 99 members, citizens chosen from amongst their peers by means of a nationwide vote. Thus was the forum as we know it today conceived and created. Okay, so that was one. Awesome. So we've got one more. So... okay, so obviously one of the ones I said, I don't think so. It might be like... that one, maybe? There's also a... there's something over here. It probably isn't going to be a lookout one. I'll try it, but I don't know if it's going to be lookout. Okay, it is lookout. Okay. I thought it wasn't going to be, but... right, so we had the colony. And we also had the... so, I don't think it's going to be the colony one. It might be this one. I could be wrong. Stewards of Wisdom. Let's try this one. During the chaos of the 6th Umbral Calamity, Archon Yunkrep, founder of Charlayan, bore witness to the madness and savagery of men brought to the brink of despair. Upon raising a settlement on an island in the Northern Empty, he instructed his people thus. Renounce the ways of war and pursue enlightenment through knowledge and reason. The Charlayans took to heart the words of their saviour and thenceforth served as stewards of wisdom. Upon a foundation of accumulated learning, they built a homeland unlike any other, a nation born from strength of minds rather than strength of arms. With knowledge of economics came shrewd trading. With knowledge of agriculture came bountiful crops. Engineering brought wells and sewers, ending squabbles over water. Wealth of expertise could be bartered for wealth and coin, and the more their wisdom spread throughout the world, the more mankind as a whole would thrive. And so it was that no matter the trials and tribulations of the age, the citizens of Charlayan would live by their founders' teachings. For the sake of a better tomorrow, for the sake of a brighter star, they would eschew the tools of war and with knowledge deliver the world. You've gained a fundamental understanding of Charlayan history and the foundation of the forum. Head outside to the rendezvous point and await your companions. Hey, we picked the right books! I'm assuming that if we read the other ones, they wouldn't have given us the objective. So, woohoo! Nice. Let's go back to General. Ah, okay. That's why everyone was chilling over here. Because this was the, meat destination. Do. Sorry, we waiting long? I wanted to make sure I'd borrowed at least a few promising volumes. Alphino and Krell should also be along shortly. I was delayed in similar fashion. As far as I could see, no titles in the Archon stacks mentioned the final day specifically, so we have no choice but to start with the tangentially relevant tomes, if they are even that. At present, the plan is to skim through as quickly as we dare and share our discoveries as we make them. It would have been nice to invite everyone to the estate, plenty of comfortable places to read, and a ready supply of hot tea. Oh, I was always quite fond of reading outside. But it's not about the little pleasures, is it? You miss your home. It's been difficult. After our arrival, we managed to speak with one of the family servants and ask how things were. It seems our dear father has instructed the staff that even if Alphino and I will return to Charlayan, we were not to be allowed across the threshold. They truly have been renounced, and a harsh measure indeed. I hope that our efforts to understand his position and that of the Forum will perhaps lead to a reconciliation. We'll mend this rift one day, I'm certain of it. And what of you, Graha? Have you been to visit your family, or do they not live here in the city? Ah, well, my situation is also somewhat complicated. I was raised in Charlayan, yes, but I was born rather further away. In the southern reaches of Ilsabard, in fact. For generations, my people have dwelt in Corvos, the coastal region opposite the island of Favnir. The Allegans founded a city in that fertile land, and by ship brought in the subjugated tribes of the Mikote to serve as labourers. Of course, the massive earthquakes of the fourth umbral calamity brought an end to the Empire's reign, and when the fifth calamity froze the sea solid, many of the tribes still living in Corvos braved the journey back to Eorzea. My ancestors, however, choose to remain that they might prevent the remnants of Allegan technology from being misused. Isn't Corvos under Garlean rule? For the past 50 years, yes. Some semblance of local culture remains, as is the case for most imperial provinces, but Garlemald renamed the region Locus Amuinus, or Amunus. When I was a boy, a nearby town came under the jurisdiction of an illustrious imperial family, the nobles of House Darnus. House Darnus demonstrated a singular interest in Allegan civilization, and so my tribe was forced to consider a plan of action. For some time already, voices had been raised in favour of abandoning our ancient customs. After all, the Allegan Eye no longer passed to our eldest children as reliably as it once had. Fear of discovery eventually tipped the scales, and the decision was made to bury our ties to the knowledge and traditions of Allag. As the last child born with the Allegan Eye, I was given over to the custody of friends of the students of Baldesian, who had me registered as a Charlayan citizen. I've never even considered... Forgive me, it was an unkind question. Even Thancred was taken in by Archon Louiswar, was he not? Stories of adopted wives and rescued orphans are more common among Charlayans than you might think. Yet regardless of our origins, we are all provided with an equal opportunity to learn, and with sufficient perspicacity, we outsiders can even earn the vaunted title of Archon, which he did. It is exactly why I have such a love for this country, and why I wish it to remain a nation of which its citizens can be proud. Hear, hear. Another good reason to get to the bottom of the Forum's stubbornness, aside from the trifling matter of our impending doom. Excuse us while we try to make some headway into these books, Lumi. More company should be arriving any moment now. Now we have to wait at the destination again. Graha and Alice are just reading through the books then. Here we are. Wait, we have to wait for Ishtola, don't we, still? We've returned with our selections. Although I must say the pickings were quite slim indeed. Mistress Crowell has already flipped through every history book devoted to disasters, and more than a few which barely made mention of them. As such, we'll be looking into research papers on the umbral calamities, as well as articles written by prominent forum members. Perhaps their knowledge of the final days comes from an unexpected source. Speaking of which, might I ask you a few questions related to the final days? Me? I'm the only one here who didn't witness the events of Amarat firsthand. Ah, right, okay. And I fear I may be overlooking critical details. Leave it to me. My thanks. Now, where to begin? First things first, what kind of phenomena did the ancients occur as the final days drew nigh? A complete destabilization of creation magics, primals of unrivaled power summoned from the ether, the worst kind of phenomena you can imagine. Well, it's not going to be the last one. I think it was this one, wasn't it? Because they summoned the oh, sorry. I believe Hydaelyn and Zodiac were summoned after the final days had arrived, quite deliberately, in fact. If we're speaking... Oh, it was creation magics. Brr. If we're speaking of phenomena caused by the final days, the chaos of creation magics run rampant is what first comes to mind. Fear and despair manifested in terrible, tangible fashion. Meteors raining from the sky, fire erupting from the ground, indescribable abominations prowling the streets. That more or less aligns with my understanding. If only the arts of creation had survived until the present day, we might have had something substantial to analyse. To the best of our knowledge, however, those techniques were not preserved or passed on. Y'shtola surmises that the closest known magic is that of the summoning rituals promulgated by the Ascians. Was there aught else of note which heralded the approach of the final days? Alfredo, you can answer this one. I don't think it's that. They say it began with a keening sound from the land of... I'm gonna say the entire Star Wars Gulf. The entire Star Wars... Okay, do you know what? I'll do the first one. If it's wrong, it's wrong. God damn it. So it was the second one. When I thought the second one was wrong. I think you may be misremembering. As I recall, it was more of a gradual spread. Oh, for God, really? The Amarotine spoke of a keening sound that rose from the land itself just before a region was visited by a catastrophe. The thing is, I only came back more recently to do like... I went from like 5.3 onwards. But my memory is garbage from a lot of the sort of smaller details, so... I was just guessing with these. I might have to revisit it, to be honest. Maybe just have a little bit of a recap. We never did hear this sound ourselves, of course, thrust as we were into the midst of the madness. So the ground was crying out, you say? If we considered the harbinger of doom, it must have been quite distinctive and probably quite loud. I'll have to speak with one of the Numenon's mammoths and ask after any books which make mention of such a sound. Last but not least, would you describe how the ancients sought to quell this unprecedented calamity? What definitive action did they take? Well, I will tell you. Well, for the final days... I mean... They said they summoned it... If they summoned after the final days, then is it that they knocked it from the sky? God damn it. Surely you can't be serious. That was the 7th Umbral Calamity, hardly an event of the distant past. Look, I just literally explained. My memory is really bad, Alphino. Even if Dalamut had existed at the time, bringing down a moon of any kind was surely... So they summoned Zodiac, then. Okay, yeah. The ancients summoned Zodiac in response to the final days. Many sacrificed themselves to bring him into being, with Elidibus serving as his heart. We do not know exactly how Zodiac brought salvation to the star, only that by his godlike will were the laws of nature set aright. Then once the balance was redressed, the ancients offered up a further sacrifice to heal the ravages of the final days. Life sprouted anew, and it was these fledgling souls they intended to render onto Zodiac, a trade that would have allowed them to resurrect the shades of loved ones absorbed by the primal. Or might have, had Vinar and her fellows not manifested their opposition in the form of Hydaelyn. Thank you, both of you, for the detailed review. Well, you could have just asked Alphino, because I got everything wrong. I feel much more confident now in my understanding of events. With that all freshly in mind, it does make me wonder what the Telophori truly mean when they speak of bringing back the final days. We've seen what they're doing with those towers of theirs. Is forcing people to summon primals a kind of catalyst? Are they attempting to mirror the condition caused by unstable creation magics? Or are they simply using the final days as a figure of speech? A convenient metaphor for the scale of destruction they plan to unleash? But this is all just pointless conjecture at this stage. Let's return our attention to the forum, shall we? We should keep an eye out for Y'shtola, but 'tis time we began studying these research papers. I have to wait at the destination again. Where's Alpha now? Oh, there he is. You better not ask me to recall some events of the past, because I'll probably get all that wrong too. I'm the last, am I? Well, my extended search of the Archon stacks produced 1 or 2 possibly useful books. But I wouldn't get your hopes up. If you recall, Oriange learned of the source's reflections from the Gerun oracles, or the Gerun oracles. For its potential to cause panic and confusion, that tome was deemed apocrypha and sealed away in the Great Google Library. It is even less likely that knowledge of the unsundered world, not to mention the horrors of the final days, would be left sitting on a shelf for any curious scholar to find. It stands to reason, then, that my colleagues, be they Archons or Councillors, should perforce be largely ignorant of the subject. Yet when you confronted Master Fortunel with knowledge of the Telophori and their machinations, he scoffed at the suggestion that they posed a threat. He seemed adamant that the Forum would know if the final days were truly upon us. Which only supports the conclusion that whatever privileged wisdom is guiding the Forum's behaviour, it's being kept secret from the rest of the nation. Makes sense, yeah. Not that I mean to excuse myself from reading duty. Whether they contain mention of the final days or no, these books could yet hold something of value. You weren't thinking of leaving, were you? There's plenty of work for everyone. God damn it. Why do I have to be here reading books? And you guys can, you know, skim through and find stuff, right? You labour for what feels like an age as your Stolar's research assistant. Okay. Speak with Kryl. Oh dear, you look exhausted. But what about your studies? Were you able to find any books on the subjects I mentioned? Then the day was well spent. Should you wish to read them again, a mammoth at the reference desk will point you in the right direction. For the moment, though, I suggest you take a well-deserved rest. We might be occupied with our research for quite some time. Give me my bootsies! Nice. What am I doing? Equip. Oh my lord. Okay, so we just need to change out these now. I mean, look, we're 503, so we're high enough eye level if it's 500, so that's all good. Okay, a seat at the last stand. Alizé appears in desperate need of a study break. Ready for a tea break, Lumi? I know I am. Honestly, my neck and shoulders are going to calcify. Calcify if I don't stretch my legs and walk around for a bit. You know the last stand down in the harbour, don't you? Come and meet me near the outside tables and I'll treat you to their coffee. It's quite good. Oh, okay. So the first time I went past there was loads of people that were just kind of chilling in the cafe. So I guess this is what they were doing. They're at the point of the quest where they had to meet with Alizé. Especially if it's the table that's kind of over the back on the left. And that is the quest that they were doing. What place is this? Scholar's Harbour. It's fast travel here, so we're a little bit closer. Hello, game? Maybe it was just faster to run? It's loading for what seems to be an eternity. Okay, there we go. Like, don't do this to me. I've heard people are having, like, DirectX errors and all this stuff. Please don't do this to me. Actually, yeah, I meant to ask Mio whether he was still having, or he still had issues with that. As busy as ever, I see. How very Charlayan that no other gourmet cafe has sprung up to compete for customers. Oh, okay, but I saw people over the back left, so maybe it isn't this. Actually, this crowd gives me an idea. Before we place an order, why don't we ask a few questions and gauge the mood of the city? Are you going to accompany me, Alizé? I'm interested to hear what the average citizen has to say about the Telophori. We might even learn something new. I think he's fine. Oh, that's good. That's good. Because he said, oh, it's ever since I swapped over to OBS, I started having DirectX issues. I'm like, don't say that. So this is the first day I'm using OBS. So I'm all swapped over now, so fingers crossed it stays fine. Worth a try, don't you think? Yay, she's accompanying me. Okay. What is it? Can a man not enjoy a moment of private respite? If you're looking to share a table, then I respectfully request that you look elsewhere. You misunderstand, sir. We were simply wondering if you knew of the Telophori. These enemies of peace have promised an end to all we hold dear and... Wait, you're that House Levier girl, aren't you? And this woman with you is obviously a foreigner. I'd heard you were disowned for helping outsiders indulge their barbaric whims, and here you are giving truth to the rumour. I'll thank you to leave me be. I've naught to say to the likes of you. Well... I must apologise. 'Twas foolish of me to expect an ounce of civility from one so enlightened. Come, Lumi. I see all these people over here, so there's obviously something that maybe pops up there, I don't know. But yeah, it's good that he isn't having any more issues. I need some legs. Yes, I don't believe I've had the pleasure. Pray excuse the interruption, but we were hoping that you might share your thoughts on the Telophori and their unconscionable plans. My goodness, if it isn't the young Miss Leveilleur. My apologies, but I work in the offices of the Forum, and if word reached Master Faucheneau that I was helping you... I see. We're sorry to have bothered you. Dickon. Okay. Hello, Dickon. Welcome, madam. What can I offer you today? Let me guess, they're just gonna outright just refuse. Oh, I guess not. Wait, is that Mistress Alize I see there? My word, how long has it been? Far too long. Meet Dickon, the owner of the Last Stand. Oh, he's the dude that actually went to pursue the culinary arts, right? I used to frequent his cafe on occasion in between lessons at the studium. That seems like an age ago now. I remember hearing that you and Master Alphino had set sail for Eorzea, but then you never came back. Lately there's been gossip about your father disowning the pair of you. Everything all right at home? Nope. It's complicated, and I hadn't expected complete strangers to be so familiar with our situation quite so quickly. Everyone has an opinion, it seems. Well, it is House Levier. No matter how discreet Master Faucheneau may have been, news of your family's doings never stay secret for long. Times being what they are, what brings you back to the city now of all times? We have questions, and only Charlayan has the answers. Tell me, Master Dickon, have you heard anything about an apocalypse called the Final Days? What, like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find? Information on this apocalypse? Yes, whatever we can learn. Unfortunately, your patrons appear to be unwilling to speak with me. I wish there was more I could do to help. But maybe there is. You're a visitor to Charlayan, aren't you? That I am. Then few will know your face. We should be able to pass you off as a server, we're none the wiser. We just finished preparing a few orders. Strike up some friendly conversation while you're setting down the food, and you might just get the answers you're looking for. Wait, you want me to cosplay as a server? Wait, is this like unpaid work? What is this? Not a bad idea. I hate to ask, but what do you think? Leave it to me. That's the spirit. Pay attention now and I'll explain where each of these dishes needs to go. Oh, maybe it is this quest where I saw people standing at the table then. The tea set is for the chatty group sitting by the water's edge. So tea set, chatty group. The omelette is for one of our regulars, a Highlander by the name of Gisla. She's sitting at an outside table with a friend of ours. Okay, Gisla, omelette. Behind them you see a Makote gentleman who's ordered the oven-baked lobster. Okay, so Makote gentleman, lobster. Gisla. The tea? No, omelette. Omelette. The tea is for the chatty group. God, Lord, I'm forgetting already. I'm going to mess this up. Place the correct dish on the first customer's table. Okay. Oh, here. Oh, the chatty group have got the tea. The tea set. Oh, Oh, my tea set. Lovely. Thank you. The Telofo who? I'm sorry, I've never heard of them or their final days. My friends and I are somewhat uninformed when it comes to current events. Now, if you want to hear about ritual arcane practices of the 6th Astral Era, common or esoteric, then I'd be happy to talk your ear off. Ah, Gizda, okay. So this is the omelette. Ah, finally. 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's dig in, no time to waste. What? The Telophori? Ah, yes, I remember seeing the name in the latest Gazette. That and some grand claim about the end of days. Same old senseless warmongering. When will these fools grow tired of spilling each other's blood? Best stay out of it, I say. The Forum made the right choice and I fully support our decision to remain neutral. Hey, sweetie. You can come, yeah, come chill in here. It's super warm in here. Like I said, me playing Final Fantasy on my PC and my new monitor, it's super warm at all times here. Smitu Tia. Urbane banter with a smile. No, let's give him his lobster. At last, the oven-baked lobster is mine. You have no idea how long I've scrimped and saved and suffered to afford this heavenly dish. The final days? This is the first I've heard of it. Although that would explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. It must be a busy time to be a gleaner. You don't know what a gleaner is? They're collectors of a sort. Travel the world procuring things that we haven't got here in Charlayan. Priceless books, unusual life specimens, and so forth. So named for those folk who trail after the reapers in the fields, picking up every grain which was missed. Aye, by all accounts, gleaning is a most meticulous and demanding profession. If these Telophori make good on their audacious threats, the many uncatalogued rarities could be lost forever. Why else would the gleaners be buzzing about in such a frenzy? Watch the harbour and you'll see what I mean. They're carting loads in from the docks all day. It's never been this hectic before, not like this. Well, thank you very much. You enjoy your lobster. We're going to do some little reconnaissance, I guess, down by the docks or the pier. Any trouble with the customers? Were you able to get anyone talking? Yes, the last dude. Very, very talkative. Interesting. They seem unaware of the final days aside from whatever vague news the gazettes are printing. Even Dickon had nothing to offer, and he's the best source of gossip in the city. If the Forum does have secret knowledge, then they've done an impressive job of ensuring no one whispers it in the wrong ear. In any case, thank you for playing the part so well. Here, that cup of coffee I promised. Lovely. I'm not a coffee drinker per se, but I'll take it. Well, saying that, Simon's been making caramel coffees and they're nice, so... Well, let's enjoy our drink somewhere else, shall we? Maybe behind the peristyle, away from the gossips and their wagging tongues. Oh yeah, I picked up, because obviously we did this yesterday, so we picked up the hunts, but there was also the leve mate there, the Grieg. So they're leves for Disciples of Hand and Land, so I picked that up yesterday. So I can do leves there if I want to. Or leaves. I always say leves, but I don't know if it's pronounced leaves, but whatever. Yes, this should do nicely. Out of the wind and out of sight. I've always called them leves, so I will continue to call them leves.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
Yeah, it was pretty crappy, to be honest.
It wasn't until much later that his words began to sink in, that I began to feel the weight of what it meant. Do you remember when the decision was made to come to Charlayan?
Oh. Did I just see some buffering? Just double checking we didn't drop any frames. Apparently I haven't, so it's not me.
Grahas said that the Forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that Father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length. perhaps it was. Father argued with grandfather on many occasions, but never with such dismissive contempt. And when he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say. Neither did Alpha know, I know, but never for one moment did I believe we had made the wrong choice. So all I could do was fume silently. It was only afterwards that I realized how childish I had been. How being stubborn and self-righteous must run in the family.
No, Alize, no. Childish you, stubborn, self-righteous? No. Never. Never.
If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
Oh, there's the aforementioned artifacts. I wonder if that leads directly underneath the forum then.
They must be ferrying goods to Labyrinthos.
Labyrinthos. Okay. We're like, huh? Explain? Please?
A vast complex beneath the island.
Ah. Okay.
Charlayan is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world. Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples.
But then there's monsters under there, right? Because we've got bills to kill monsters in Labyrinthos, so... Okay.
Our living library, comprised of all manner of flora and fauna, is housed and studied within that underground facility.
That's why there's monsters down there, okay.
Still, that did seem to be an unusually large shipment. When I lived here, it was rare to even see such cargo transported by boat.
Well, let's go and check it out then, shall we?
Wait! Didn't you hear something in the last stand about the gleaners coming and going more than usual?
Yep.
Well, I think they're the ones we saw manning those boats. And gleaners answer to the forum. If the appearance of the Telophoroi prompted this sudden burst of activity, then Labyrinthos may hold a clue as to what the forum is planning.
Makes sense. See, if we didn't come chill here with our cup of coffee, we never would have seen this. Wait, no quest complete, ding? How dare you? Oh, there we go. It was just a little delayed, that's all. Oh, hello. Game? Am I... Hello? Uh-oh. 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 Oh no. What's happening? I can't... Oh. Okay, yeah, my game seems to be massively delayed at the moment. Okay, just... Okay. A labyrinthine descent. Alize is excited to share your revelations. Yeah, that scared me. I thought my game was about to crash. I was going to be like, no! We should tell the others what we've learned about the Gleaners. Go on ahead to Numenon and I'll join you in a moment. Master Dickon will want his cups back. I like how, like, even if there are other players and they're, say, interacting with the same NPC and, like, they run away, their heads follow them, even if, say, they're in a cutscene and they're, like, still watching something. I think that's really cool. Right. Where the heck are we going? We are going to the Numenon. Sprint! Yeah, this, the new region's really nice so far, from what we've seen. Like, Charlayan is beautiful. And Thavnir looks like an interesting place, and so did, well, what little we saw at Raz-at-Han. Looks actually really nice, and obviously the music is on point. Love the music. Oh, I wish I could have my mount here. Right. Gonna have a chat with everybody. Oh, no, not Ishtola. There we go. Welcome back, Lumi. Been for a walk and cleared your head, have you? Not exactly. We did some impromptu investigating and turned up information on the Gleaners. Divulging information. It makes sense. The Gleaners take their requests directly from institutions and bureaucrats, but as you say, they ultimately answer to the Forum. A sudden and significant increase in Gleaner traffic and in cargo. It certainly gives the impression of an overarching plan being put into motion. Let us see what theory we can build from the facts. As Y'shtola observed earlier, Numenon's archives appear to contain no information concerning the final days. Coupled with what Lumi and Alize learned at the last stand, we can be reasonably sure that most Charlayans know nothing of that particular period of ancient history. Yet my father and his colleagues are not only familiar with the final days, but are also somehow certain that the destruction being perpetrated by the Telophori is wholly unlike these apocalyptic events. So they basically have insider information, it sounds like. Moreover, the Forum claims to be so occupied by a duty of such pressing importance that they saw fit to unanimously deny Eorze's request for aid. What if the Telophori have got literally their hands in the Forum then? If the Forum are themselves like the Telophori, why else would they just then completely say, no, we're not going to help you. This final days, meh, we don't care. And now the Gleaners, official agents of the state, have been immobilized on an unprecedented scale. I do not think it is stretched to conclude that the Gleaners' recent activities are in service to the Forum's secretive ends. In which case, our next course of action seems obvious. We visit Labyrinthos and assess the situation for ourselves. And if we're lucky, the Gleaners will be far more receptive to our questions. Okay, maybe we should do this because we're probably going to get like moaned at by Kral. There was those options in Shadowbringers where it was like his shoulder was like, talk to me like that again and I'll take you across my knee and stuff like this. So, okay, let's feel Kral's wrath right now, or someone's wrath. Anything would be better than burying my head in another dusty book. Oh. I understand not everyone is the studious type. Consider this a welcome change of pace then. Oh, okay. Well, that was a lot more tame than... Oh. Okay. As for myself, there are a few more subjects I should like to research. I may join you later, but feel free to leave behind your borrowed books and be on your way. I'll see to it that each is returned to its proper place. Oh, thanks, Graha. That'd be a great help. Let's head down the stairs over there and I'll show you where the entrance is. Ooh, so we're going to get Labyrinthos as a new location, I guess. We had Thavnir and Brad's-at-Han, and now we're going to get Labyrinthos. Ready? Labyrinthos is not too far from here, but you may find the path a bit disorientating. I'll take the lead, so stay close. Follow Alize and try not to fall behind. Okay, go Alize, go. Alize sets off at a brisk walk. Go. Go. You call this a brisk walk? Okay. I thought you were gonna, you know, maybe run? I don't know what the button on controller is to go from run to walk. I literally have no idea. It's pleasant here amongst the trees. But we should really move along. Well, you're the one who's walking, my dear. Now we run. Time to get... Thank God. Start running. Right now. There we go. Okay. Keep to the path. Straight ahead. Okay. I like how she's got to do these little tiny little like... And there's me just like these long strides. And this is my regular run. This isn't even me sprinting. Up here, okay? The rostra, not far now. Okay, good. Oh, of course, the pathing follows like the exact middle of the path, okay? I was a bit confused why she kind of went like that. Is this labyrinthos here? Here we go. Here we are, through this door and down the stairs. You did remember to attune to the shard back there, didn't you? It will make your life much easier if you need to come back in a hurry, otherwise we should keep moving. I'm pretty sure I have. I think I've done the rostra. Should I check? I guess I'll check. If it's lit up, this means I've attuned to it, right? Yes, okay. Right, let's go. In we go. Let me in. Wait, we can go upstairs too. In here. Or is this a closed door? Hello? Hello? Oh, it's this place. Okay, that's fine. Let's continue with the quest for now. That's where the forum will hang out, isn't it? Well, they did say Labyrinthos was beneath the forum, so yes, of course that makes sense. That's the forum. Oh, I remember seeing this. Chocobo Keep. Why? Okay, cool. I'm good, but... We're all here now, yes? I've taken the liberty of securing permission for our group's descent. Right, everyone onto the lift and down we go. Yeah, I remember seeing this. I think while I was watching Mio look through some stuff before the release, we see this. Descending into the depths. Yeah, for some reason it's really taken a while to load in some instances. It could be because maybe the amount of people coming on has increased. I mean, it is sort of like 5, so...
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky.
Ooh.
In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms. A simple solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation. Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
This looks pretty. The northern empty labyrinthos.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing.
It definitely wasn't what I was expecting. It's really nice down here.
But I assure you that we are beneath Charlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
The island is volcanic, you see. And once upon a time, this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion.
Wow, okay.
Aren't those people gleaners?
They look like those guys on the boats, yeah.
Aye, judging by their dress. They are said to work alone as a rule, but 'twould seem that rule is being enthusiastically broken today. It may be as you suspected, that they are engaged in a task apart from the norm.
Let's spread out and get some answers then.
Agreed.
Ugh.
Carl?
Did you call to me just now?
You okay? Call to you? You're hearing voices?
No. How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent. I'll be fine, I'm sure. Let's get to work, shall we?
Okay. You sure you're okay, Carl? Oh, we can have mounts down here. Hallelujah. Oh, wait. Does that mean there's aether currents? Franny. I'm joking. I'm not going to want to do the aether currents today. It's getting on a bit. I'll probably do a little bit more and then head off. You're here to help or give me more headaches? Because you don't have the look of a gleaner and I'm in no mood for idle chatter. No, I'll leave it for today, Fran. Like I said, I'll probably only be on for a little bit more. One of my colleagues was so exhausted he took a tumble and crashed into a pile of crates. Now I have a pack of marmots running loose. Your exchange with Erenval has taught you about exhausted gleaners. Okay. There's also a lookout spot here. Teve. Let me think. The rear seeds should be item 1058, cumin seeds 1059, snurpleberry 1060, or were they 1061? I can cheat you to other aetherites though if you want. It's up to you. I mean, that would be cool. I'm in instance 1 of Labyrinthos. Ah, my head feels like it's stuffed with moko grass. Why more loads to take out than carry in? Why do all this at once and risk mixing it up? What if someone mistakes the Querthan carrots for the Girabanyan carrots? What then? Your exchange with Teve has taught you about large shipments coming in and out of Labyrinthos. And Dobbin. You want to know what I'm doing? Hauling books and fauna. If it needs hauling, I haul it. Every decade or so, they take stock in Labyrinthos. You know, sort and tidy up the inventory. Never seen an operation like this before, though. They just did one a few summers ago, even. Then with no warning at all, this mess gets dropped in our laps. Orders from on high. Damned if I know the reason. Could be that they're changing the layout, eh? Preparing for the next big expansion. Your exchange with Dobbin has taught you about taking stock in Labyrinthos. Any luck, Lumi? What tales do the Gleaners have to tell? All of this stuff. So this grand operation began without warning, and for every item they bring in, they're sending more inventory somewhere else? That would explain the haggard faces I've been seeing. We were right. The Forum is definitely up to something, and they're turning Labyrinthos upside down in the process. Let me go and do this. Lookout point. Because I saw it over here and I ignored it initially. What I shouldn't have done. I'm assuming it's lookout again, so... Yes. Why is it every time I go somewhere new, it's always dark or raining? Glorified rat catcher. Kral appears to be lost in thought. We would do well to learn more of what specifically the Gleaners are being tasked to do, as well as who tasked them to do it. If you're game, Lumi, I have an idea. Am I going to dress as a Gleaner? Didn't one of the Gleaners you questioned say something about escaped marmots? Perhaps if you were to help him capture said creatures, he might be inclined towards a more friendly and enlightening conversation. I'll go and help him then. In the meantime, I will turn my chums upon this Gleaner here. We can compare notes afterwards. I like how you're saying that while you're standing in front of him. What do you mean you're going to try and talk to me? Let's go and help this dude. You wish to help me find the marmots? I've nothing suitable to pay you for your services, but if you're offering out of the goodness of your heart, I welcome the assistance. Leave it to me. The name is Erenville, friend, specialist in the collection of live specimens. That said, the capture of these Naxian marmots is a trial I've no desire to repeat. Grizzled mice, they call them. For mercy, there are no other marmot species on this tier at present, so there should be no mistaking our little fugitives. If you happen to catch any, stuff them in this sack. Gently, of course. Yep, just stuff them back in the sack. It's fine. Where to begin, you wonder? I've not seen any scampering around here, so we'll need to widen our search into the surrounding forest. Be on your guard. There are beasts out there that won't hesitate to prey on a marmot, or you. I'll search the tree to the west. The eastern part of the forest is all yours. Good luck. Hey, Frenny. You're going to ferry me to the Aetherites then. So I've got a couple of locations. Oh, there's 3? There be 3. Okay. So we have the Archeon, Charlayan Hamlet, and Aporia. Whoa. Very nice. Cool mount. I can ride on there too? I can! Oh my god, that's so cool. OMG. Okay, that transformation sequence was cool too. Man, this mount is awesome. Was this was the cash shop mount, wasn't it? Or not cash shop, Mog Station mount. This is cool. You're making me want to spend money, and that's not a good thing. It was, okay. There was also was it a lookout point? Actually, no, not lookout point. I want to interact with the Chocobo Keep. One sec. Go and talk to, was that Shushutabi? Oh, they said shut up baby or something. It's a cat wide too? Oh, nice. Sorry, I was just interacting with the Chocobo Keep. You dead. There we go. Transformation sequence. Nice. So we've got to go Charlayan Hamlet and then down to Aporia. Yeah, this place looks wicked. Turn off the UI for a second. Do, 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 do. I can't see. There we go. Anti-tower music. I loved it. Actually, I really liked the anti-tower as a dungeon now. I really did like it. It was actually, I mean, you had to run it like, if you wanted to, I can't remember what we were doing, but it was easier to run anti-tower to get whatever it was. But that was actually a really fun dungeon. Yeah, this whole area just looks cool. Like, so far, just everything in the new expansion so far has been, like, really, really nice. There we go. Right, so at least I have the Aetherites. So it should make trying to get, say, like, ether currents not too bad. I don't know if you just want to ferry me back to the first one, Fran, near where my quest is. I mean, you can if you want to. I'll probably end up going to an inn or something if I don't stay on. Because I'll go and do food probably shortly and I'm going to get kicked anyway, so... I did try to obviously, like, auto-run and stuff. It don't work, so I can't find a way for me to stay on. So, I'll likely get kicked off when I go to make food, which is a shame, but... So I guess there's some kind of barriers they've got around the edges. Some kind of maybe etheric barriers. Yeah, this mount's cool. I might have to grab it. Just depends how much it is, I guess. If it's a stupid thing, and I think, because I seem to recall it wasn't exactly cheap. I appreciate you also just unlocking the odd extra area for some bonus XP. It's fine. Like I said, I'll eventually get to unlocking everything round here, so. Oh, lookout spot. There we go. Thank you very much. Getting unexpectedly taken to all these lookout spots as well while we're flying around. Oh, copper curs in the waterfall at the bottom. Labyrinth Narbrewy. And they've got striking dummies here too. Okay, cool. Appreciate the lift, Franny. But yeah, when next time I'm on, I'll well, what I might do is I might even try to get maybe to get the Aetherites off stream potentially as well. Might be good. So I'm not, so you know, I can actually just go and actually not have to worry too much about that. Thank you, Franny. I appreciate it. Thank you for ferrying me to those. But yeah, maybe I'll try and get the. Oh my lord! What the heck was that? Wait, what? What was that man? Was that doggo? It was a pooch. We are. Okay, Fran's just like showing off these cool new minions and stuff. Oh, it's so cute. I understand it's some kind of like star on its chest. What did that slightly resemble? A squished cannabis leaf. Okay, maybe it's just me. Okay. Definitely not square. Definitely not. But yes, I have the melon. Actually, my retainer managed to actually get a melon on my quick venture thing. So, oh, there's little like Rogo who's just randomly walking past as well. Well, I suppose anti-tower-esque music, so. Yeah, Fran has like all the cool mounts and stuff, and there's just me just like, yeah. I still need to try to do the extremes, don't know, from the last expansion so we can get... Well, so like, we haven't even got all the doggos yet from Stormblood. Need to get all the doggos, then we need to get all the Guibers, because I have the one Guiber. I have innocent Guiber, and that be it. Yeah, we'll have to obviously find the time to start doing some stuff, but obviously at the minute, everyone's going to be wanting to do like the newer content and stuff, so... Yeah, I can't fly. Get off just this flightless bird, dragon thing. Ooh. Have you been doing all your relic weapons? Shamash Eureka. So not smash, but shamash. Eureka weapon. Of course, you got your Fran glam. I actually put my scythe in the, what's it called? The armoire, because it was taken out. Because I literally just had it in my inventory, so I was like, yeah, I need to move it out. I can smell food. Ooh. Wait, is that the Palace of the Dead? Yeah, Ajala, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I have my daggers for my... The only one I've got that for is Ninja. I had my daggers in my armoire as well. But yeah, so I think I am probably going to call it for today. Like I said, I'm actually really tired now, just because, unfortunately, I didn't get too much sleep, and I was up early for dentist, so now I'm just, like, super worn out. And also super duper hungry, and of course, I said Fran always looks epic. With her glams. There's my cardio! Give me shields. Give me my shields. There we go. She gave me my shields. Yeah, I haven't got a clue. Like, when I was looking at Sage, I was so lost. I think I'm just happy sticking with Reaper at the minute, to be honest, so... Or the spam. Good lord. Let's zoom out a bit so it's not so loud. But yeah. I am actually going to leave it today. Like I said, I'm tired. I actually want to sort some food. So I might, like I said, I might try and get some more of the Aether Currents off stream. Well, the ones that don't require quests, maybe. I know, obviously, we're at the point in Thavnir where we kind of, I don't think, can get any more. So obviously, when we go back there, I suppose we'll get more. Yeah, that dog is, like, weird. Like, the long doggy thing. But yeah, thanks, Franny. I appreciate the help today. Thank you for coming with me to get some Aether Currents and also just ferrying me there to the Aetherics. I appreciate your face. And thank you so much for hanging out with me today as well, guys. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for spending some of your Thursday here as we continued with the Endwalker MSQ. We should be live again, barring that there's no problems. We should be live on Tuesday. So I have to hold off doing MSQ until Tuesday. So if I want to play, like I said, I'll try to get some Aether Currents. And then I'll probably end up doing some leveling maybe on another character. I was leveling Machinist before the expansion came out, so I might do some more Machinist maybe off stream. I might do some crafting actually off stream. I might see if I can get my crafters or some of my Disciples of Lands and Hand up. Yeah. So I might look into maybe my Miner or Botanist or something, just as something different to keep me going until I have to wait till Tuesday to do the MSQ. But we're gonna go and see if there is actually anyone I can pass you over to. Let's have a little look-see. Right, the only thing about me trying to throw you to anyone else in Whiskers is, like, there are people that aren't doing Endwalker content, and then there are also people that are potentially way further than me. So I actually, yeah, okay, so Moogle Go Round is definitely on there. Spoilers, yep. So I can't go anywhere that someone might be ahead of me, because it's just gonna throw me out of sync completely. I'm just gonna go off then. I don't want to risk anything, guys. I'm sorry. I'm literally just gonna leave it. It's kind of gonna be a bit of a minefield for me to try to find someone to throw you guys to, potentially who's doing MSQ. She hasn't touched any of it. Oh, okay, yeah, I could give it to Ivory then. I said I'm avoiding anyone who's doing MSQ. Oh, she's on Shadowbringers content. Okay, yeah, I mean I can send you guys over to Ivory then. That's not a problem. Let me go ahead and set up a raid. And I always have to double check that I spell people's names correctly, because it'd be embarrassing if I sent you guys to a wrong place and had to cancel the raid and do it again. Ivory's Moon. Yes, okay. I always like to make sure that I spell people's names right and stuff, but there we go. All right, awesome. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, rest of your week and weekend. And I'll see you all again next week for some more Endwalker MSQ. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.